Oh my god, I can't believe GreenBean isn't here yet, so this is Teen Bean starting the stream. This is kind of crazy. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna bring Jeremy on right now. Oh wait, hold on. It's doing something weird with your mic.
No, I got it. I'm good.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
How you doing, Teen Bean?
I'm doing pretty good. I didn't expect to start off the stream. My dad is doing something with getting something on the bikes, so I have no idea that I was going to be doing this. I was like, I can start it if you want, but I didn't expect for this to actually happen.
Well, it's only natural that it would be you because these are the younger college players. So why wouldn't it be Teen Bean doing the watch party for the kids?
Yeah, we're seeing the young college guys. We're gonna see them get their shot. What about me? What about my shot? You know.
One day it'll be you, man. We're going to be watching. We're going to be talking about it and saying, is this the Jets' future cornerback that we need to shut down and, maybe replace Bryce Hall when he retires?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
As long as you're willing to hit people.
Yeah. I've actually had a kind of a problem with that. I'm sorry if I sound like crap too. I'm not sure if the mic is on though.
It sounds like you might be using your computer audio, but we're used to it because your dad always has problems, and it's never the best.
He always has the mic on though. It's always better than this.
Yeah, but we can hear you. We can hear you nice and clear, so don't worry about that.
Right.
We're already talking about a lot of players that I've been looking at, so it's kind of exciting to see them all here on in this game.
Yeah, they're showing Trey McBride right now, over 1,000 yards. I never really got it. I've never really scouted any college players, but one guy I'm really high on is Jahan Dotson from Penn State, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
I watched some of his highlights, and I just find him amazing.
I've picked him a few times in my draft, so I think he's if we don't pick a wide receiver in the first round, he could be a guy that we get in the second or the third round pick, or if we trade down any of our picks and get some extra second round picks, you might see him come.
Yeah, I was always thinking. Oh wait, hold on. Here comes.
Yeah. All right, give me that phone.
Thank you, mic's not on though.
Why not?
I don't know. I just went on.
NFL chaos.
What is up?
Are we live?
Yeah, your son started the show, and in the beginning he was going, "Okay, so I'm here starting the show," and I'm in the backstage waving my arms, going, "Get me in there, kid! Get me in there!"
I know he's a good kid. You know what I was doing? I had to. My daughter has a harness for. Let me get this.
Yeah, I was looking at that Bills Jets. I was like, "Am I in the right place?"
Hold on, I got to change a couple things to Jetnation. Unfortunately, I have to manually change the comments. So if you guys are in the chat, don't you worry. We're going to be able to get you guys into the game in just a second here. I just have to change a little something. There it is. Hold on. Let me just do my little edit the video thing. So, Jeremy, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. I finally got to sleep in, 5 days of work in a row, waking up at 4:30 in the morning. I could wake up at 7:30 and I feel like a new man.
Amazing. See what sleep will do? It's crazy.
I'm also, a lot of snacking and one big full beef burrito in too as well. So
a beef burrito. So your diet isn't going well, I imagine.
No, it hasn't. Not today.
Not today. So, guys, the comments should be good. Let me do a little tester. Let me say hello. The comments, let me see if I saved it. Yep, we're good. We're good. If you guys are in the chat, by all means, send your comments. Today is a little bit of an impromptu live stream. As you know, we've been discussing the Senior Bowl for some time now. And why not go live and talk about it while it's happening? So if you guys are not watching the game, now's the time to do it. Turn it on. It's on NFL Network as well as what is it? Fox, maybe? Let me see. I forget what it is.
We're on NFL Total Access right now.
And if we're on NFL Total Access. So there's Matt Simon. What's up, buddy? Getting some Senior Bowl in on this beautifully cold Saturday morning. Jeremy, what's the temperature in California? Give me a
well, we have kind of like in Sacramento, like winter weather is the big thing about us that's so unique is we vary like up to 40 degrees in a day. So we'll start the day at 36 degrees in the morning and we'll hit 62 degrees and sunny by 2:00 p.m.
Yeah, amazing.
And we'll get like 2
That's
to 3
awesome.
hours. Yeah, we'll get 2 to 3 hours of that. And then at like 5:00, 5:30, it drops like a rocket. Like it just drops and it starts going down real fast. So
yeah. Well, I actually like that. I like waking up chilly, like, and then the morning is brisk, and then the day warms up to the 70s. Look at Middleton on screen coaching. Hold on.
Yep, look at him chewing his gum.
He's got them all chanting. Hold on. Oh, Ron Middleton's the man, dude. What's up, Fozzie Bear? Unexpected to get, right? You like to see Team Bean out there, right? Matt Simon, Derek Wyatt. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the link to come on to the show in the description of the video, guys. So if you give me 5 minutes, then you refresh the stream on your end. If you want to come in and comment, we can get you on screen today. It's going to be a light one, I imagine. Probably maybe 20 people will be in here, 50 people at max. So that'll be fine. But this way we can get a little bit more intimate, and you guys can come on if you want. So bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and change that in the description. And if you guys refresh the page, let me see. I'll do it right here. Come on live. Who's that?
So the American team has the ball right now first. They're starting Malik Willis, obviously, is going to be their starter.
Oh, it's going to be really interesting. Guys, what we're hoping, this is the hope. Malik Willis blows the doors off the Lions, and they know that teams like the Steelers, word on the street is that what's the coach of the Steelers? I'm fried out. Tomlin. Tomlin is enamored with Malik Willis. So if the Detroit Lions know that they need to, oh, somebody jumped off sides. Wow, that was beautiful timing. Who was that? Did you see that guy jump? Dude, he timed that. If he didn't get a flag, I'll be blown away. Blown away. Let me see. I was talking to Phil from Jetnation. Let me see. I invited him on.
Hopefully that wasn't Perion Winfrey that jumped.
Wait, hold on. Hold on a second.
Ryan Robertson from Alabama, I think.
Ryan Robertson. Okay, so look, we're looking at our defensive line. I gotta. Is there a way to access the roster of who's actually in there right now? This is going to be a little bit difficult. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, defensive line.
Osmoa's in there. The linebacker, Osmoa.
Asamoah, right. Asamoah. So we have Chad Muma. As we know, Devin Lloyd opted out. Sad to say, I was so excited to see him today. Let me see. Yep, there's Asamoah. Winfrey. Yep, Muma's in there. Muma's center 48. He's playing middle linebacker. Asamoah's playing, looks like weak side. Oh, not strong side. Okay. So he's the Sam. Come on, guys. Oh, look at Malik Willis. Yes. Oh, who came in like that? Who was that? Joseph? I got to get my roster up. Hold on.
Number 36. Do you know what 36 is?
The announcers don't even know. They're not saying it because I'm like muting and listening.
He's coming in, and then you juke them all.
See, we want Malik Willis to look fantastic. If Detroit takes him with the second overall pick, guys, that means Aiden Hutchinson just might make it to us. If the Jaguars take Evan Neal or Icky to help out Trevor Lawrence and the Detroit Lions take Malik Willis, dude, that would be best case scenario. Then one of the top two are fallen. So the safety that came up to make that hit on Malik Willis, I got to find out who that was. You said he was number 36.
See if it was Jalen Petra.
It wasn't Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Peter. Petra.
He spells it Petra.
Yeah. It's like Favre.
Right, Favre.
Let's see here. Okay, come on, Malik Willis. I want to see my guys look good, but
oh, Ingram is in there on the line. Okay, seen him. Okay.
all right, let me see who our safeties are. Hold on.
Oh, there's Calvin Austin, 83, lined up. He's going to run again.
Yeah, I can't see their numbers.
Well, whoever 36 is, Joseph. 36
Joseph.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, but what's his first name? I can't even find him on our roster.
And watch him. He's about to.
Dude, Malik Willis is elite with sliding around the pocket, dude. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's as smooth as anybody I've seen, man. It's second nature. It's almost like it's innate. Watch him back here. He feels the pressure. Look, see, feels it there. Slippity-doo. 10 yards without even thinking about it. That was nothing.
That was Asamoah who made the tackle in the next play. Watch this. I'm ahead of you again.
Oh, you're ahead of me? Okay.
Of course, it has to be that way. But
yeah,
it's good.
Yeah.
I could warn you to look for things. So watch.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, I think that was Asamoah. Check it out. The linebacker who makes the tackle.
Yeah, that's exactly who it is. That was a nice tackle, too. I don't see Joseph on our roster. I just don't see him.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's weird. Maybe he's a fill-in for somebody who stepped out.
Yeah.
Go up. Go down. There he is, Joseph.
Oh, that's his first name, Joseph Kirby.
Oh,
maybe he's using his first name. Maybe they're using first names.
A guy named Bryant on our team just made a good tackle.
Yeah, that's Kobe Bryant. He's on a lot of people's radar.
It does a flag, does laundry. So we'll see what happens here.
Wow. Dude, Malik Willis looks good, guys. That's the best case scenario.
Dude, he stood there in the pocket.
Tariq Castro Fields is in there. I really want to take a look at him from Penn State.
Not impressed with the running back pledge. Didn't impress me.
The running back pledge?
His last name is Pledge. That's what it says on his jersey.
Oh. All right, I got to pull up the American roster as well. This is difficult. This is difficult.
Wow, Willis has really good escapability.
So let's say hello to Kyle Ornsby. What's up, buddy? KD is here. We got a spammer. We got 8 people in here and a spammer. Isn't that nice?
Oh my God, dude! Look at that. Oh,
you got the Yum spammer, the Yum one, right? The one that says
another one. There's a one that says Yum. I don't see that one in here.
Yeah.
Tom Bon Jovi's here. What's up, buddy? So, guys, I want to remind you, if you're just signing on, go ahead and refresh your stream. In the description of the video is a link to join us. If you want to come on and say hello, just like a call-in show, we're going to do that. Should be pretty mellow today. So by all means, come on in, say hello, see who you want to see, and, whatever. So this is a little bit of an impromptu one. Jeremy and I are going to watch the Senior Bowl together with you guys. This is exciting. I already sent the link out to a few people, Ryan, Matt, Dylan from Jetnation.
Nice. They just
Let's
showed
see.
Haskett is on the defensive line. He's a defensive tackle that you might see us take in the 3rd or 4th round if he slips. Haskell.
Man, I don't want to take any defensive tackles.
I know,
I really don't.
But they might.
Why? Why might they?
Because we have two of our interior guys are free agents, and
so just sign one. Sign Kyle Phillips.
Yeah.
Use Kyle Phillips, Jonathan Marshall, Sheldon Rankins, Quinnen Williams. So why do we need to use a pick?
Yeah. So Muma, number 48. Keep your eyes out for him. He just did something.
That was a nice play by Muma. Yeah. Nice open field tackle.
You never want to take a defensive tackle again, do you?
No, not never again. It's just that we saturated that position. It's still a strength on our team. We have 3 free agents. We got Nathan Shepard, Kyle Phillips, and Fadukasi. Sign one of them, and we had an abundance. So sign one of them. Maybe get a guy in free agency for $1 million to rotate, and you're good. Like, why use draft capital? I mean, if he's the best, if somebody slips and he's clearly better than everybody else, okay. But, man, we need help at certain positions, and one of them is not defensive tackle. Dude, what a fool. Who is that? Who was that? Number 18.
It wasn't Kyle Phillips.
No. Wait, I got to see. Let me see here. I got to see who it is.
As long as it wasn't Kyle Phillips, which it wasn't.
Why do you love Kyle Phillips so much? Oh, right. Kyle Phillips isn't in this game. Kyle Phillips played in the Shrine Bowl. I'm pretty confident.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking for Alton was his name? Dude, whoever that guy was who just took the kick, he was in the end zone, correct?
No, he was a little
backed up into the okay, so he shouldn't have. He should have let that shit bounce.
He should have let it go. He should have just let it go.
Yeah, but then if it bounces and goes into the field of play. But anyway, that was a tough one. Poor decision. Nick Rousseau, what's up, buddy? Thank you. Yes, I will announce here that we did pass the 5,000 subscriber mark on GreenBean Jetsfan, to which I am just incredibly grateful. This week, I'm going to do the giveaways and everything. We're going to go. I have a lot of names, man, 1,600 names to randomize and see who's going to win. When I get it down to like 25, I'll make a video of the spinny wheel, and so you can see whoever wins. So it'll be fun. But yeah, Tom Bon Jovi, Finkelstein's in the house. Jets gang, Windows. We're good, buddy. Oh, so Jets gang says that was Bo Melton who took the kickoff.
Okay.
Well, that was a tough one. You guys know I think across the board, 9 out of every 10 Jets fans has a little bit of extra something for Rutgers players, right? We're rooting for Rutgers guys to make it. So Bo Melton is kind of the pinnacle of this year's Rutgers crop. So we're hoping that he looks pretty good. We'd like to see him drafted or maybe even signed by the Jets as an undrafted free agent. That would be nice to see him do something, but that was not a good start for Bo Melton. Nixon, no McBride moments just yet. But in fairness, our offense just got on the board or just got on the field. So we haven't done anything yet.
We're going to be going crazy rooting for him, but maybe that's a bad thing because then it's going to everyone's going to want him. I don't know what I want to see.
Nobody listens to us. Nobody listens to us except us. That's it. Let me reach out to Ali as well. I'm gonna send out some links here. Let's see. See if who wants to stop by. Let me see. No, Ali's not there. He came home. Yeah, he came home for the game. Let me see where he is. There's Ali.
So Ali said that this quarterback from Pickett, looked clearly like the best quarterback of the week. By far, he said.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. All right, he's in the end zone. He fades back. He throws it to number 3, who is playing running back.
All right, here he goes. Here comes Pickett. All right, let me see. I'm behind as usual. Mm-hmm.
They have Ritter and Carson Strong behind them.
That's nice.
Pickett could be a guy people are going to want to trade up for and grab.
You know, Pickett has that weird finger thing, so people don't like it. His hands are small. If you look up the quarterbacks with hands his size, there's only like a handful that have ever made it. So it's one of those interesting things. Plus, he has that weird dislocated thumb. So look, we got Desmond Ritter, who has looked terrible in practice all week. So let's see if maybe he's a gamer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he's a gamer.
They got Enagbeer starting on the line. They got McCreary is in the secondary. Trevor Penning is on the offensive line for us.
Fantastic.
Yep.
There's a few guys there I like.
Yeah.
So let's see. Christian Watson's, Trevor Penning, Roger McCreary, Kingsley Enigbar. So these are the guys they're saying that we should take a look at.
I know all those names, man.
Of course. Dude, we're in this pocket. We're looking. Jerome Stacks wants to know.
Jake Ferguson on the board.
Oh, you got a reception? Let me watch this. Okay, good. Jake Ferguson's another one. More than likely a mid to late round tight end. But he's got game. There he goes. Boom. Oh, yeah, little slippery goon. I like it.
Yeah. But this guy Penning is going to be interesting to look at. He definitely could be somebody we end up grabbing in the second round.
All right, Windows says that the link didn't work. Yes, Windows, we're inviting you to join the stream. I'll go back and correct it. Let me see what happened there. Oh, you know what? I see what happened. Okay, sorry about that, guys. There you go. All right, it's in there now. If you refresh it, give me 10 seconds just to refresh on my end and then go ahead and refresh it. You are all invited to come on if you'd like. No pressure. You don't have to. How's my internet, Jeremy? Am I okay?
You're okay. No hiccups or anything like that. Pickett drops back. He's in trouble. He's sacked. Let's see who got it.
Oh, let's see who's Kingsley Enigbar. Now watch Cole Strange.
No, it's D'Angelo Malone got him.
Oh, okay.
He said.
Now I'm watching the center. Cole Strange. He's actually impressed. So somebody's popping in. I hear somebody. So here comes. Let's welcome Windows. You ready, buddy? Give me a thumbs up. All right, let's say hello to Windows. This is nice. What's up, Windows?
How's it going?
Going okay, man. You enjoying some Senior Bowl Saturday here?
Yeah. Relaxing in the sunshine and 3 foot of snow in upstate New York.
And 3 feet of snow in upstate New York. Well, Windows, I'm down here in San Antonio, Texas, and today it warmed up to 45. So I don't know. I'm not surprised. When you're in New York in the winter, at least you expect it. Down here, I thought I was going to be laying in the sun in the desert, but I guess not.
Listen, when I first came to America, I was working in Mobile, Alabama at the university for soccer, and was lured in false pretenses and told it's not that bad. You can coach in the evening, the sun's down. Didn't know anything about humidity. And the first day I went to work, I couldn't breathe. Couldn't breathe. I had to coach with a bucket of water under my feet sitting in the seat.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's weird, right? When you go to different places, you don't know what to expect. Every place is very, very different. So I'll pause for a second and say that Trey McBride just got his first catch. Yep. Is that accurate, Jeremy?
Yeah, that was a 6-yard reception for McBride. It was 3rd and 13. He got about 6 yards.
So not enough, but we did see Jake Ferguson and Trey McBride both get receptions on the first drive. Braden Bethwaite wants to know, do we like Jason Ferguson? Say, yeah, we like Jason Ferguson. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. Wow. Animals on special teams.
Yeah.
Animals on special teams, Windows. So, Windows, do you have anybody that you're kind of looking at a little bit more than some others maybe in the game?
Willis, we need the QBs to get firing on all cylinders, right? To get the picks to get the pick up high so we can get the pass rushers to drop or potentially even to trade out of there for some absolutely massive haul of picks to keep going.
Well said. I mean, that's really the truth. Obviously, if one of, like, let's say Detroit or the Texans could theoretically use a quarterback, the Texans might like, what's his name? Davis Mills. They might like Davis Mills, but they might not feel confident in him, and they might take a quarterback up top at the third pick. But if Detroit falls in love with a quarterback, that's great for the pass rushers to slip. But if not, just like you said, if we're at 4 and the first 3 picks go off without a quarterback, that means that our pick, you could trade up and get the pick of the litter at pick 4. That's a nice haul if you're going to trade up. So Joe Douglas might choose to do that and build some capital for the following years, which would be welcome as well, man. If Hutchinson, Thibodeau, and maybe even Karlaftis aren't there, I say trade, man. If it's there,
I think the quality between the fourth, it's like a next tier down. There's like a 10, 15 picks where the quality of player isn't astronomically different. So how are you going to get a team to trade up for something if it's a lot of similarities? So you're wanting someone to drop because of a Willis going second overall that can entice someone to bet the farm to go and get them, so that then you can just double dip and basically get another pick that you can take one of these quality similar range and get another player and another player, because we're still in the quality acquisition stage, right? We're not ready. So you're not having to pick and limit yourself. So if you can pick up future picks as well, or another second round pick, we got to do it. There's so many good players that would start for us the whole way down to the fourth round. So why take an Evan Neal when you can get quality tacklers throughout the first and second? Like,
absolutely.
It's not like when you look at the statistics of him at Alabama, it's not like he was ripping up trees, right? He was a good player, but he's not to the point where it's like Jake Long or someone coming in. So why give such a big asset to somebody that would be similar to a Cross or someone down? Why?
I completely agree. And then you have the thing, Windows, where the big concern with Mekhi Becton is he's so big and that his body style, he might be injured often. And then Evan Neal is literally 7 pounds less than Mekhi Becton. Right.
He goes to the toilet and loses that weight.
I know, right? You got to reinforce toilets with guys like that. But so let me ask you this. You have a very particular accent. I'm thinking it's either Irish or Scottish.
Well, I'm from Northern Ireland, so I'm on the East Coast, northeast. So it's right on the border of Scotland. So I can see Scotland from where I'm from, 7 miles away. So my accent's not Dublin, to be sure.
It's a hybrid.
It's more groundskeeper, less than groundskeeper Willie, put it that way. But go in that direction,
Yeah. So how did you become a Jets fan? What happened there? How'd that come to pass?
Really easy. I picked all teams being from Northern Ireland that conceivably I could travel to go and see. So it had to be an East Coast team, had to be at a transportation hub that I could get to, and they had to be poor because I hate being a front runner.
Right.
I started supporting them probably mid-90s, and then started picking up a little bit, and then got spoiled a little bit with Rex Ryan for a couple of years and started to think what's happening here, and then back to normality again. But I love what they're doing now. Like I'm happy with the patient build now and doing things methodically rather than throwing money around, and trying to do quick fixes for no reason. So
yeah,
I'm excited really to see what we do this summer.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. So the Rex Ryan thing, I want you to know there are thousands of Jets fans that became fans during that illusionary period where it looked like we might just be running around the NFL for a little while, kicking everybody's ass. And we did, in fairness, but that obviously fleeting and didn't last very long. But we're glad to have you, man, and I appreciate you calling in. This is cool, man. And we're gonna go. We're gonna watch the game. So you want to see quarterback.
I want to see Willis. I want to see Willis ball out here.
Yeah.
You know, the Pitt quarterback's got tiny hands, and you know what they say about them: tiny hands, tiny eyebrows. So
That's funny.
So yeah. No, I just with the new NFL, you know, a quarterback that's mobile, I think's something that ticks a lot of boxes, right? So he's from a smaller school, so you know he doesn't get the same looks that others might have got. So if he does this here, like this could be absolute game changing for us, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely, because you're right. He comes from Liberty, which is a Southwest Virginia school between UVA and Virginia Tech, and they get significantly less press. So if Malik Willis can ball out here, it's going to catapult him, in my opinion. Then if he has a good combine, teams are gonna want this kid. But Windows, man, thanks for checking in, buddy. It's nice to put a face to the name, and I appreciate it, man. We're gonna get back to the game, but thank you.
Okay.
Have a great day, buddy.
Yeah, I'll see you there. Bye.
So Malik Willis just showed some elite escapability. While you were talking, I went on my channel just now on my phone and told everybody we were here, and I see J. Cole found his way here now, and like we'll see. Tell me if you get a little jump. I want to know if I wield that kind of power with my channel.
Well, a little jump. Well, oh yeah, maybe. Hey, listen,
Eric Craig.
Well, and Postman checks in from Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports, and the first thing he says is, "Jeremy's already eating? What's up with this guy?" And J. Cole comes in, he says nothing, and then he just comes in and says, "Fried calamari." That's what he says. This is great. So Eric Craig is here. J. Cole, obviously, that was Windows, our good friend. He's in most of our streams. He's been around for years. Right. So everybody's popping in. Jerome Strax is here. Jets Gang, Finkelstein, as we said. Nick Rousseau, Brian Sill is here. So it's nice to have you guys pop in. I will also remind you, I'll do this a few times throughout the stream. Couple things. One is, this is Jetnation's YouTube. If you would be so kind to like the stream and subscribe to Jetnation's YouTube if you haven't already. Jetnation is literally the largest and most active NFL fan site in the league. So it's not just Jets, although it's concentrated on Jets, but it's a mega site. All the news, all the videos, there's the Jets forum, the draft forum, and it's bustling. Thousands of new posts every single day. And Jetnation is awesome. So you can like this video, subscribe to this channel, as well as go to jetnation.com, get in the forums and everything over there. And then, guys, in the description of this video is the link to come on, like you just saw Windows do. If you want to pop in and say hello, you can click that link. Come on in. Today is going to be a little bit looser with the Senior Bowl. We're going to have a good time on this Saturday, so you're welcome to join Jeremy and I, and that would be great. So, and don't forget Jeremy's channel as well, NFL Chaos with Jeremy. Every 100 subscribers, he does something terrible to himself, so that's fun. Big Block Joe and Steve just popped in. This is great.
J. Cole is asking how he did last night. I don't know if you know this, but I had J. Cole on and do a mock draft. He ran it. He was in charge. He had a great draft, and then we showed his high school tape. And we were going through his high school tape. He was a defensive tackle in high school. And
Studley?
He was a stud, man. Some great plays. It was awesome. And he's gonna join us if we ever look at defensive tackles. Like, I want to look at a couple of the prospects. He's gonna come on and give me the little technical things to look for. And
that'll be fun. How neat. I gotta go back and check out the stream. I just want to see what this fucking guy looks like. You know
he's a lunatic. He's a lunatic, man. He's a lunatic. You're gonna love it.
That's great. That's fantastic.
He also changed outfits 3 times during the show, GreenBean.
What's that all about?
I don't know. He was like outfit change. He was like we were doing a Broadway show. Yeah.
Right. Like he's Celine Dion. Barbara Streisand. So Steve says, here's a good point. Can't let McBride make too many plays today, or else he may not make it to our pick in the second round. Here's the thing, and Ali was talking about this on the Thursday Thick of It this week. The truth is that
That's a face mask.
most teams are in love with Trey McBride. He's considered the number 1 tight end in the class. Let me watch this play. Oh, face mask.
Yeah. Right?
2 guys grabbed his helmet. Who was that? Number 77? Let me see. Let me just watch who this is, and I'll get back in. Oh, yeah. T. Smith. He let go. Wasn't as bad as it looked, but still a face mask nonetheless. So Ali was telling us, like, the truth is, man, is that McBride probably won't make it to pick 35. So we're going to have to get creative if we want him, whether just, hey, man, take him at 10. He's the guy, just take him. Or you can try to trade back into the mid-teens, early 20s, and you might be able to get him there. But a lot of people are starting to think that Trey McBride is rising and that he might not be a second-round pick for long. So look at our coaching staff. I love it. I just love it. I love Coach Middleton. I'm really excited for Calabrese and Suttonberg to get up there. And, look, in my opinion, this is what I think. You guys tell me what you think, Jeremy. I think that Saleh is already trying to groom Calabrese to take over for LaFleur when he ultimately gets called to be a head coach in 2 years or so. That's what I'm thinking. I think they want Calabrese to be on the staff. Oh, sack. Oh, he almost got out of there.
Tyreek Smith.
That's 2. Well, he got the face mask so that's a good one too. To end the series, that was on 3rd down. Let me see here. Oh yeah, look at that edge. Nice, man.
Yeah, he may have just worked his way up from the 4th round. That was Tyreek Smith.
Tyreek Smith.
Ohio State, I think.
Let me see here.
He's not projected that high.
Yeah, Ohio State.
Yeah, he goes deep
Sure.
to the 4th round, 5th round.
Well, the interesting thing is, is to be able to try to watch the guys on the American squad too. It's not, look, we can't help but root for our team, right? We're the Jets. The way I'm looking, like I even put in the thumbnail. I'm going to get it up here. I put it in there, Jets versus the Lions. Like that's what it is. That's what it is for me. So I'm definitely rooting. At the same time, it's really a good idea to try to focus on some of the other guys as well, because they got some interesting candidates over there. Let me see here. Senior Bowl thumb.
Going to be good field position for the national team. Their own 47, it looks like.
Come on with this. Hold on. Okay.
What does that say from GreenBean? I don't care when we get him. Just get him. Get him at 4 and Jermaine Johnson at 10. I'd be good with that in the 1st round.
What do you say? Who's that?
Eric Craig really wants McBride.
So do I, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, best case scenario for me would be to sign Dalton Schultz, grab Trey McBride, and that's your tight. So them 2, and then you got Kenny Yeboah in the background. I'm still a huge Kenny Yeboah supporter. He's just developing look, man, we want to be able to take guys in the late rounds and as undrafted free agents and have them develop into contributors. That's what you want. He already showed he's a very consistent special teams guy. Came in for a handful of plays on offense, made good, Hey, he's very athletic, hard worker. Okay, who's that?
A. Smith.
Yeah. Hey, some good second effort, but they got him.
Falil is in there, the big 380-pounder.
Falele,
number 78.
Oh, my God. You're out of control, Jeremy.
Oh, is that a catch? I think so. Let's see if it's ruled a catch. That's a big catch. From number 1, C. Milton. Is that C. Milton?
Yeah, Windows puts out a good point. In Windows, I don't know if you know this, but I just kind of froze. What happened there? All right, so
you're good.
Is that a catch? Did they call it a catch?
It looks like a catch to me in slow motion.
Is that Bo Melton? Oh, no.
I think it's Bo Melton. Yeah,
No,
it was number 1. Number 1?
No, Watson.
Watson? Okay.
Let me see here.
Watson.
So that's his Christian Watson from North Dakota State.
Huh.
Nice route. Oh, yeah. Flattened the defensive back. Oh, it's underthrown. It wasn't a catch.
No,
But he did a good, still a good job by him. So Windows, I lived right near Liberty, and I used to drive through. It's a huge. Who's the guy that started that? It's Falwell, Jerry Falwell, started that school. And as we know, Antonio Gandy Golden recently came out of there as well. They're starting to get a little bit of press, but like Windows says, Liberty's a big Christian school, so I bet he's going to interview well, and the coaches will like him off the field, right? So that's another added bonus about Malik Willis. Don't forget, guys, we are putting into the stratosphere, into the ether, that Malik Willis needs to be a top quarterback in this draft because we want the Detroit Lions to take him. I would love nothing more than
wow, touchdown.
Who is it? Talk about it.
Running back. It was a running play. A. Smith.
Okay.
Handed the ball. He went around the edge. It looked like Falele who led the way.
Let's see here.
Watch number 78.
Look at this.
Oh, it was a little flat pass. I'm sorry. It was a little flat.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a great pass. Nice route.
Yep.
Good coaching. See, that's Calabrese, everybody. Rob Calabrese.
Yep.
It's carving them up. I love it.
I like it.
So that's Abram Smith out of Baylor. Number 28, showing the speed.
Reliable hands.
Yeah, totally. That was Yusuf Corker, who was unable to make the tackle, a safety that a lot of people are high on.
Yeah.
Yusuf Corker out of Kentucky, somebody that we look at as maybe a maybe a later round pick, but he failed to stop Abram Smith on that touchdown play. All right, so we got somebody popping in. Oh, look who it is. Hold on.
I don't know. I can't see.
Hey, look who it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Here he comes. What's up, O'Leary?
Oh, Leary.
What up, boys? How's it going?
Just hanging out. You know what? It was like, let's get live for the Senior Bowl. Like, that's literally how it happened. I reached out to Jetnation. How do you feel if I go live? He's like, great. I called Jeremy, and there we go. So
Beautiful. Sounds good.
nothing
to me.
wrong. Right?
Yeah, I have the game on in the background. I was just editing a video when you texted me, so that went up. And I'm on call for Odds Checker today. So if I get some articles emailed in, I might have to hop off. But I had a little free time, so I said, let me talk to my two buddies over there.
Right. Well, I'm glad you did, man. It's nice to see you on an odd day where we don't get to see each other. So it's Saturday. Jets, you know, it's funny. I put this up there like it's the Jets versus Detroit. That's how I can't help it, Matt. Something's wrong with me. I can't see it any other way.
No, you're right.
So I'm rooting for the Jets, but still trying to look at the players. Now, one of the things that we're talking about in the stream is really hoping that Malik Willis comes out and looks fantastic because we want him to creep into that top 5 where maybe the Detroit Lions, who are rumored to like him, maybe they feel like they can't let him slip past number 2. What do you think of those odds?
Yeah, I've definitely seen some things where it was like he's now rumored to be the number 1 quarterback in this class for some people, and supposedly Pittsburgh likes him a lot. So I was thinking maybe honestly Detroit never came to mind for me, but I was thinking maybe at pick 10 someone might want to hop up in front of Washington, who's right behind there at pick 11.
Right.
And I think a team going up all the way to 4 is probably a big ask. But, I mean, with this quarterback class, I mean, there's a pretty good shot that there's going to be somebody available there at the 10 pick for, a quarterback needy team. So I think the second one is the pick the Jets might move out of if they move out of either.
Interesting. Yeah, but, Ali actually said that he said what you just said about Pittsburgh. He said Tomlin's enamored with Malik Willis, and this is the first time that they're really looking at quarterback in a long time. But he said that the other rumor that was going around is that Detroit is in love with Malik Willis as well.
Here he goes.
That would be exciting. What, he's running? See,
Here
I'm
he
on
goes.
delay,
Here
Matt.
he goes. Wow.
You're going to love this.
Now he's freaking good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
So if he comes out of this game and looks like he's looking and then has a great combine, now
it's
we're
all
talking.
We need these quarterbacks to start playing well and rise up these draft boards if
right, man,
we're looking to trade down.
Well, yeah, I completely agree. So that's a great point. Look at him. Oh, my gosh. Oh, he doesn't make
Really
it.
good.
But you saw, I mean,
By the
that
way-
was all him. That was all him. Good blocking downfield, but that was all him. Man, Malik Willis, they're falling in love. They're falling in love.
Cody
I
Bryant,
love it.
Cody Bryant, the cornerback, hurt his stock. That was a bad PI penalty.
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, agreed. And he had another poor play earlier too. I forget exactly what it was, but yeah, I mean, some of these guys, that's why a lot of the guys with bigger names don't want to come in here. Like they're like, if, for example, a Devin Lloyd left, like his stock is as high as it's going to get, most likely. All he can do here is hurt himself. You know what I mean? Like what you go out there, you have a bad game and they go, ooh, maybe we don't like him as much.
Yeah.
Just let sleeping dogs lie. And you're going to be a first round pick. Just sit there and keep it. And that's why, like a guy like Aiden Hutchinson, who's another senior, said, nope, he might be the number 1 overall pick. Why would I possibly do anything to, what if he hurts his knee?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't blame him. And like even midweek, Jermaine Johnson left. I mean, he had a couple monster practices, and then I feel like he got some word from his representation, I bet, and they probably said, "Listen, you did all you can. Don't play in this meaningless game. Get the hell out of there and get ready for the combine."
Right. And it's smart, man. It really is. I mean, as much as we'd like to see these guys, it is definitely smarter not to play. Now, what that does for the other guys, like even a Malik Willis, who we know about, but he comes from a small school in the middle of Virginia between UVA and Virginia Tech. I mean, you know, that's where I lived, and they are definitely, even VCU and the University of Richmond get more press than Liberty in most instances. And we know Richmond is where both Joe Douglas and what's his name? His friend from what the hell's the guy's name?
Jeremiah.
Yeah, Daniel Jeremiah. They came from the University of Richmond. They were Richmond Spiders is the name of that team. But so Liberty gets no press. So for guys like these from these smaller schools playing in the Senior Bowl, it makes a ton of sense. But for other guys, like you said, the guys leaving and the guys opting out, it makes sense for them not to, because it's just silly. You're already high.
Yeah, without a doubt. No, for sure. There's been guys. I feel like most of these guys here are the smaller school guys. Or, I mean, there's some names like Malik Willis is obviously a name, but that's a smaller school guy. The tight ends, most of them, I feel like, are smaller school guys. Like McBride is from a smaller school. I guess Ohio State's not a smaller school, but I don't know. Maybe bad example.
Yeah, what do you think about McBride? Ali was telling us that the word around is that most teams think very, very highly of him, and that we all kind of assume that he's going to be there for pick 35, but he said that's probably not the case, that we might have to get creative. Maybe the trade you were talking about with Pittsburgh sliding back and using that second first for McBride. Is that something that you'd be interested in, or are you just kind of like, hey, if we can't get him in the second, we lose him?
I think I'm kind of, if you can't get him in the second, you lose him. And I like him a lot. Like, he is clear and away the best tight end in this class. But if, like, let's play the game a second. Let's say that in the late 20s, Trey McBride goes, and then the Jets are sitting there at 35 and 38. Is one of those spots too early to take Jeremy Ruckert? I might consider that at 38. I like Ruckert a lot. And he's a local product too. So that'd be a cool story for him to come back and, play for a team he grew up with.
Yeah.
While I think McBride would be like the home run, I think there are a lot of other options you can grab. Oh my God, I always want to call him Jason Ferguson, and I know it's not Jason Ferguson. It's Jake Ferguson. Right?
Jake, right.
So even him in like the 4th round, I feel like you can get pretty good value there. He's a good blocker too.
Hey, so J. Cole wants to know a couple things. He wants to know, first of all, he's complimenting your soup, but he also wants to know if you like salad. Do you like salad, Matt O'Leary?
I do. A nice grilled chicken salad with some, I'm a big ranch guy, so give me some ranch dressing on there. Now we're talking.
J. Cole,
He's
I
very
think something,
obsessive.
I think something might be wrong with him, actually, because
okay, fair.
Yeah, I mean, he talks about soup and everything. I love it. One day we're going to have soup together, J. Cole. I promise.
Well, you could watch my stream from last night. J. Cole joined me on air, so you could watch him and see what he's like. So right from the beginning, he did a mock draft with me, and he actually did a good job. He drafted a good team, a good bunch of players.
So who just got hurt? Did anybody catch who that was? Somebody was laying on the ground?
What I don't understand is how he got the ball back, because I thought they had the ball at the 4-yard line ready to score, and I missed what happened.
Did you catch it, O'Leary?
No, I was looking down, looking at this.
Yeah.
We all lost the game.
Apparently, our boy Jude is saying Muma with the touchdown saving tackle. So maybe they went for it on 4th down.
Oh, see, now that's the perfect player to be in this game because he has like that mid-round stock. Like it's solid stock, but it's mid-round. So if he comes out and does stuff like that in this game, he might be creeping up a round or so. And that's the kind of guy that you want to see have a good game because he's a good player. And this could catapult him into the national spotlight, as we say. So that's good. So how did we miss that? I guess we were just chatting away, huh? Talking about salad.
There's an answer. Somebody, Mason says that every quarter is basically treated like a half.
Oh, is that right?
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize that. I know they do a 2-minute warning in each quarter, but I didn't realize like they change possessions after the end of the quarter.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that is. Okay, I didn't catch that. I've watched this game numerous times. I never even caught that. Just watching it. I will admit this is the year that I have maybe piqued interest. Like I always watch it. You know, not always, but I've watched it numerous years with interest. But this is the first year I'm like dissecting. I think it has something to do with the Jets coaches being down there. It's like, you know, it's more focus.
Yeah, and you have 2 top 10 picks and 4 top 40 picks. Like there's a lot of draft interest, and for good reason. Last year was because everyone was on the quarterback, or most, I guess, were on the quarterback train. So that was the talk of the draft process. But now it's okay. We have a shit ton of picks. How are we going to use them?
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. I mean, it's like it was almost towards the end of the season. Like we couldn't wait till the season ended. We want to get to the real goods. Like, let's go. We got 4 top 50 picks. Top 40 picks, really? Okay, crazy. It's amazing.
I saw.
Go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say I saw. I think it was. I don't remember if it was PFF, but it was someone who does like some kind of analytics was saying that based on draft assets and cap space, the Jets are set up the best for success going forward because of the amount of capital that they have. Like they ranked it. Like the Jets were 1. I think Jacksonville was 2. And it was all based on like the draft capital you have and the cap space you have. So yeah, I mean, this has potential to be, you know, really franchise defining this offseason.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to who we bring in, like which players, like as far as the capital, like you just said, I mean, the assets that we have, like, for example, if Joe Douglas decides to pinch pennies again, which on one hand, I do like. I prefer in many respects, but there are times where you need, like, it's like this year, we got the quarterback. We got, where our clock is ticking on the rookie quarterback window. We got a young defensive backfield. Like they all got their first year under their belt. Like this would be a year to go out there and grab maybe 1 or 2 of the premium free agents. Get those guys, bring them in. And see where we go. But it's like if Joe Douglas decides to go bargain bin hunting again, I think I'd be slightly disappointed, man.
I definitely will.
No, go on. I'm sorry. I was yelling at my daughter. What are you doing? Go ahead, eat them. I don't care. Hey, can you make me a cup of coffee?
I love it.
Yeah. She's like strawberry wafers.
Oh, love it.
They're so good.
What was it? What were we talking about?
Jeremy, what were we talking about?
Spending. Okay, because
right. Yeah.
I was gonna say you're right. Like now is the perfect time to go out and spend the money, especially on defense, because I feel like they have like a nice nucleus of young players, but they need some veteran talent in there, man. And you got to learn how to build your team. Obviously, through the draft is important, but you have to add some pieces in free agency too.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, look, we have a couple of vets. Like we have CJ Mosley in the, in the defense. We have Quinnen Williams, who's, I think of him as young, and he is, but he's a vet too. So having those guys is nice. But I really think like best case from my perspective would be a cornerback, like a vet cornerback to mix with all those young guys, Eccles and Hall and Carter. And then a vet safety, like that would be the area of focus for me in free agency. I really want them to get Schultz. But secondarily, I think like the cornerback room, like there's no other group positional group that's begging for a vet to come in there and just round it out than the defensive backs. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. That secondary could use probably two, like you said. I know just based off, where our mock off seasons were, I think you're more so like pay like a premium cornerback where for me, like I would do that for whether it's Marcus Williams or, any of the safeties, because there's probably like 4 or 5 pretty good ones who are going to hit the market. One of those guys. And even if it's like Richard Sherman last year, or maybe like a Joe Hayden this year, someone like that who has the experience, who could kind of take this young corner core under his wing for a year or two. I think that has some value for this team.
Yeah, I agree. Hayden would be that. You had him in your first offseason video, right? I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because I mean, he's not as great in press man coverage anymore because I think he's 33 now, but I mean, if he could play, I think he has a year or two left playing zone coverage, and he could be hit in Salah's system too if they have the pass rush that they really want.
Yeah. So we got a couple questions. But number one, I agree with that. Like, I think a cornerback and a safety, Marcus Williams is the top. And the interesting thing about him, and even maybe PJ Williams, one of these guys, maybe both, but it's like the Saints are in this very unique position where probably for the first time in a decade, guys are going to want to leave the Saints.
Yeah.
No Breeze, no Peyton. And so they're starting over. So guys might go, you know what? I would have stayed here, but I'm going to bounce and go get some money somewhere. And I think now is the time. Like, they're ripe for it. Go and grab these guys. Go first day of free agency or the negotiating period. Just tell Marcus Williams, we're gonna pay you higher than everybody else. Just come over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
We need you.
And the thing too, like, one, obviously Jamal Adams was disgruntled, so that makes it a little bit different. But then number two, he's from the same draft class as Marcus May, but he's, I think, 3 or 4 years younger.
Right.
Than Marcus May. So it makes sense to pay him that kind of money for his mid to late 20s versus May, who would be 29 at the start of next year.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I mean, people, I've gotten into that discussion numerous times. People are like, well, May was just drafted. It's like, yeah, but he was old. He think he was 26 when we drafted him, maybe 25, something like that. Ooh.
Who dropped that?
Who was that?
It looked like 83.
83. Let me see.
I don't know.
I'm trying to keep
Take him off the
tabs.
draft board.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Undraftable.
So I think I might be wrong, but I think that's Calvin Austin. I might be wrong. Maybe some of the guys in the chat might know better. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's sad to say, but you only get so many reps in the Senior Bowl, and you got to make good. And a couple drops, it hurts you.
We can't have drops, especially drops where you pop the ball up like for an interception.
Yeah, totally. So we got a couple questions. I'll throw this to you, Matt, and then Jeremy, you could take a swing. If Schultz is franchise tagged, which is likely, sadly to say, what free agent tight end will we go for? And you think drafting a tight end to pair up at tight end with the free agent? So number one, let's assume Schultz is gone, Matt, who's your next guy on your free agent list for that position? And then would you still draft one if you sign one in free agency?
Definitely. I know this is kind of usually unlike me because I say, all right, in free agency, I want to get someone who has, some solid years left, isn't too over the hump. But I don't know. I think Zach Ertz really excites me because I think that's another one where if you drafted a tight end who could be like tight end 2 behind him for a year or two, and then take over as, Ertz probably has his career come to a close after, 2 or 3 years, I'd imagine.
Right.
But like, there's a lot of tight ends hitting free agency that I think are just overrated. Like, I'm not a big David Njoku guy.
Njoku, right.
OJ Howard, I think, is massively overrated. Evan Ingram's a drop machine. I don't want to touch him. So there's not a ton that I like there after Dalton Schultz, but I think I'd seriously consider taking a swing on Zach Ertz.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's good. Now, to comment on the game, this is Mafi, who I was listening to Moving the Chains with what the hell's Kerwin and Miller, and they were saying that Mafe, or I think it's Mafe, forgive me. They said that out of nowhere, this guy is light years ahead. He looks like a man amongst boys in the practice, and we can see him right there coming across the edge. That was a very beautiful sack. So he's having himself a good week. Maybe that's somebody we can keep our eye on here.
Where does he usually go?
Here comes Bo Melton. Look at him. Earning up draft stock. Draft stock, run. Every step is a little bit of draft stock. Every step. So that was good.
Yeah.
Bo Milton, guys, came out and really made good as far as what he did. He had that interesting kick return earlier that wasn't so good. And that one, he looks like he did it for a pretty damn good job. So we have another guest. And then, Jeremy, I'll get back to you on this one. But we have another guest. This is J. Cole. We'll see what salad he's going to bring and what soup. What's up, J. Cole?
What's up,
How you
boys?
doing?
There he is.
What's up, boys?
How you doing, buddy? Oh, look at that.
My dog. His name's Soup.
Soup.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I made
Fantastic.
my debut last night, GreenBean, on Jeremy's show.
That's what he was saying. I'm actually going to go back and check it out and see what he said.
Got
you did
to.
a good job. So you
Oh,
were
yeah.
a defensive tackle in high school, huh?
Yes, I was. Matt O'Leary.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Hold on. I'm just getting this meatball. So Matt O'Leary,
sure.
if I gave you the opportunity to smack my mother's ass, would you?
Hey, J. Cole, I'm going to throw you off with that kind of stuff.
I'm kidding.
I know.
I'm just
This
saying
still can't-
I would let you. I
I
Well,
appreciate
that's
the
nice.
offer, but I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Yeah, none of that, J. Cole. Okay, and I see your
Sorry.
comments.
I
in
just
the
wanted
chat.
to
We gotta,
ask.
yeah. Well, now you know. So none of that sort of stuff. We're gonna talk football, and keep it
Okay,
there.
my
So
bad.
that's okay. So as a defensive tackle, why didn't you go to the college or anything?
I didn't really have the best grades to do it, honestly. Yeah.
Hey, it happens. I can relate, buddy. I had my whole school just knew, like, we just got to get this guy through. That's it. If he makes it to the end
that
of
was
this, that's a success story. You know, J. Cole, my high school actually allowed me to take half days and do work around the school, and they let me come and go, and I took apart the whole scoreboard and everything and recycled the aluminum, and so they just wanted me to they helped me stay out of trouble. They let me have half days in high
That's
school.
pretty
Isn't that
cool.
neat? Yeah. But I quit football my sophomore year because I was 4'11" until my junior year. You believe that? 4'11". What's that,
Oh
Matt?
my God.
Late bloomer.
I was a late bloomer. From the summer between my junior year and senior year, I grew 1 foot. So I came back 6 foot. I left that year. I was just over 4'11". I came back. I was 6 feet tall. And then the coaches were all of a sudden interested in me again. And I had already went a different direction. Let's just say I had already gone a different way. It wasn't toward the gym. It was toward the bar. So
I feel
there
that.
you go. So J. Cole, real quick, man, who's your target here? Who you looking at in this game? Like, what's your number
this
one guy
game?
you want to see?
I'm looking at is Jermaine Johnson playing? I feel like I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he left. He pulled out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he
annoying.
opted out.
I was looking at him. Obviously, Trey McBride. Everyone loves him. Looking at him. I haven't really seen him do much. So, I
Well,
guess
he
that's
had
good, though.
Yeah, right. We want his stock to be. We want it just to stay where it is. We don't want him to rise. And, guys, when they go through the combine, they can change a lot of things. We want Trey McBride just to settle down. We already know what he could do. Let's keep him as an early second round pick, man. So what'd you think of that sack by Mafe?
It's a nice sack. I like that guy. He's pretty good.
Would you target him in maybe the third round, you think?
Yeah. Only if you like soup, though.
Well, J. Cole, before I let you go, what is your favorite soup?
My favorite soup, potato soup. And I like chicken noodle soup.
All right. Well, potato soup
I have one question.
Yeah.
Will you come to my wedding with Jeremy?
With
Not
Jeremy,
like not like I'm marrying Jeremy, but like, would you be a guest at my wedding? Jeremy's coming too.
well, it all depends. We could talk about that. We could talk about that for sure, man. It
Yeah,
depends. You know, I'm always traveling and everything, so it depends. But yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll have
Free
a
meal.
bachelor party, and we can
Free
get
soup.
lit. Oh yeah.
There you go. We can
We
get
should be at
lit.
the Soup Factory.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
soup. All right, J. Cole. Well, thanks for popping in, buddy. It's nice to see your face. I appreciate it, bud.
You too, my man. Talk to you guys later. Let's go Jets.
Sweet. Go Jets, buddy. J. Cole, everybody. Slightly inappropriate, but he came around nice. He came around the corner well. Baked potato soup. Nothing wrong with some good baked potato soup, man. I got to say.
Just put some cheddar cheese and bacon in there for me.
That's right.
Oh,
My favorite soup, I got to say, is probably, it's got to be done right. It can't be out of the can, but French onion soup done well is, I haven't had it in years. I'm actually I got to get it today now. I got to do it.
There you go.
You know? So, Matt Maffei, what do you think of this guy?
I don't know a ton about him. So we're saying probably somewhere around the mid rounds. I mean, it looks like it's a position the Jets are going to be looking to attack. My gut tells me they're going to do that a little bit earlier with one of their first 4 picks. I think one of them will be on the defensive line.
Yeah, because there is a couple names there, man. And some of the guys are a little bit quieter. But there's probably in that top 50 range, there's probably 5. You got the top 3 from Hutchinson, Thibodeau, and Karlaftis, but then you got the next tier with the Enigbar, the Drake Jackson, Jermaine, is it Johnson, right? Jermaine John, a few others that are really, second round. I think they would be smart picks in the second round. So I could see us doing that too. I hope they do it, Matt. Honestly, I really do.
I would love it if Jermaine Johnson dropped to the second round. If we didn't take an edge and he dropped and was there, that would be amazing. He's really, I think people aren't talking about him enough. He's special.
After this week, I think they will be.
Yeah. So let me take a look. There's a few names I'm forgetting here. I'm going to go to my trusty old
Ajabo too. We talk about him.
Yeah, Cameron Thomas. That's one I was watching recently. I was doing some work on him, and I liked him too at a San Diego State. So there's a lot of guys out there, man. I think this draft is going to be good, dude. I'm really excited about it. But when does free agency start, Matt? Do you know the dates?
Usually around mid-March. I'm gonna have to go look. It's usually a Monday or a Wednesday. I feel like. Hang on.
Yeah, so that's obviously, and you get we try to do our mocks and everything, and there's always the grumpkin that says, "Yeah, this is dumb because you can't do it before free agency." We always got those guys, but they're right on one hand. It's very important to see what we do in free agency, but games like this where you get to watch these young guys that we can take in the draft, especially with 9 picks, 4 of them being in the top 40, is downright exciting, man. I love it.
March 16th.
Yep. I just had it, but someone commented too. March 16th.
March 16th.
4 p.m. Eastern Standard.
4 p.m. All right. So today is February 5th. So we have a month and 10 days or 11 days. So that we'll get through that. We can get the people through that with some content, right?
I should hope so. I really hope so.
Who's number 9 from ATM on their team? He just made a big play.
ATM? Texas A&M?
Texas A&M number 9 for the American team.
Hold on. He's a quarterback. Is that what you're saying?
No. He's a safety, I think.
Let me see here. I can't even see.
Yeah, it's something O'Neal. I don't know what his first name is.
Oh, okay. I think that sounds familiar to me from the PFN simulator. There was a safety named O'Neal. He just made a beautiful play.
Let me watch it. Let me see. So I will remind everybody that Cameron Dicker is kicking in this game. So that's somebody that we've had a lot of fun talking about over the last 2 years. Look at this. So Desmond Ritter who has rumored to have just a terrible week of practice, shows that he can get out of the pocket and run. That's nice. They say he's incredibly inaccurate all week. Terrible. Poor fella.
Maybe he doesn't like the rain.
I was gonna say it was rainy. It's not that that's a great excuse because everyone's out there in the same weather, but that's got to be tough.
Oh, Charlie Kolar's in the game. Kolar is in the game.
Ooh, let's take a look. We could go for some of his stock coming up. That'd be nice. Although, I mean, like if we don't get anybody in free agency in the tight end, I would be absolutely fine with them grabbing two, like you mentioned before, maybe a Jeremy Ruckert, but then a Charlie Kolar, a Jake Ferguson. One of those guys. I mean, Wiedermeyer and Likely are more of the Kyle Pitts mold, like that pure receiver. When they'd be good too. But I think that the Jets, they strike me as a team looking for the more of the blocking receiving tight end as opposed to just that pure receiving tight end.
Yeah, the more I've watched them, I've kind of come away with that same mindset. And I liked Wiedermeyer a little bit as a receiver, but I just don't think the more I've watched him, I don't think he's a good enough blocker for this system.
Right, and that's kind of what we're going for. When you look at like a Kittle who has, he's all around game. He's just so good. That's why guys like McBride and Ruckert seem like better fits because, bro, they can brutally block. I mean, they're nasty.
And McBride's hands, like as a receiver, are just insane. So you add the blocking ability onto that, and Ruckert just feels like the perfect guy. Like he could line up, on the line and just, blast the defensive end right there and hold his own. And I think at Ohio State, I think he was underutilized a little bit in the passing game. I think he has better receiving skills than some realize because they have so many weapons. It's not like they're getting him the ball a ton.
Right. And that's a good point. And when Justin Fields was there, remember when we did the live stream watching Ohio State, I think it was versus, we watched a couple together, but Ruckert was Fields' security blanket, man. I mean, every time he was in trouble, he threw it to Ruckert and he made good every single time, man. I don't remember anything negative from him watching those games. So Ruckert, I think you're right. I think his hands aren't getting enough press.
No, for sure. And like, it sucks because the Jets haven't had a tight end in forever, but we know from the Sanchez days what a tight end safety blanket over the middle of the field can do for a young quarterback. And when you have Ryan Griffin and Tyler Kroft running out there, it's not exactly the same as maybe someone with a little bit of a higher ceiling.
Dude, I'm telling, look, as much as I loved Dustin Keller, because I did, and I think that he was maybe a little underrated by a lot of Jets fans because his blocking wasn't really all that good. He did okay with the defensive backs. Like once he got back there, he was a good blocker, but he wasn't really an inline blocker. But the fact that we have not had a Pro Bowl tight end since 1988 is downright alarming. Like how does that happen? Not one.
That's a great point.
Mickey Schuler. Jesus, Virginia. I don't even know. I don't get it. So it's time. Now, this particular regime, they love tight ends. And you saw that this year when they tried to have 22 personnel with Wesco, Kroft, and Griffin on the field together. They tried. They wanted to do that. And it just didn't work. But you can see if we get the talent, I think that we're going to see a lot more than that, more of that, which would lead us to look, if we're running 12 and 22 personnel, guys, we're talking about only needing 3 or 2 receivers out there. So it could be Corey Davis and Elijah Moore with McBride, Schultz, and then Michael Carter and Rashad White or whoever. That would be right. I would love that lineup.
Yeah, they need more there on, more weapons, and especially at tight end, because I know it gets talked about a ton, with Jet fans, but on the national level, I feel like they don't talk about tight end being as big of a need for this team as like, I always see lists and it's like offensive line, defensive line, corner, linebacker, and you have to go down like 20 positions just about before you find tight end. Like, have you watched this team the last 5 years? Like they haven't had anybody in forever.
Right. And the regime, like this regime, comes from a place where they utilized a tight end significantly. And we saw it the first quarter of the season. They tried to, like, they want tight ends. So, it's even like, I think Samini put out a text and he said the scuttlebutt. That's funny. I used it in my video, but he said the scuttlebutt is the Jets are going to focus on 4 positions. And missing was tight end yet again. It's like, well, I don't know. They just don't focus on it, like you said. J. Cole, let me tell you, no, I'm not mad at you, buddy. Not in the slightest. You did fine. Like I said, you said the thing, it was inappropriate. No problem. We got past it. We're good. We're 100% good. I assure you. Don't even worry about that. But let's say hello to some people. A lot of people came in. We got Jay Bird is here. Robert Killian, Dark Soldier popped in. Rich Ritter. Eric Craig's, in here. We got another guy coming in. Let's see if he talks about soup. So this is Nick Rousseau. We see Nick. This is great seeing all your guys' faces. So let's say hello to Nick. Are you ready, buddy? Awesome. Let's say hello to Nick Rousseau. What's up, man? How you doing?
Guys, how's it going? I'm doing good. Living up for the Senior Bowl. Been waiting for this for so long, it feels like. It's a good day.
Nice.
It is a good day, man. So I like the sign that you have behind you. That's not bad right there. It's like
you like my tie-dye?
Yeah,
very
that's
nice.
Sweet. I like it.
Thank you. Gotta match the colors for when everybody else is on.
Yeah, I have kids fighting in the background, so I'm really sorry. And I think it's probably over a slice of pizza or something. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. Jeremy, take it.
Okay. I don't want to take it. We've got O'Leary here. You're going to have me take it? We have the king of...
Jeremy, stop with this BS, man. We got to pump some confidence into those tires.
Truly.
Right?
Jeremy, you're always so down on yourself about your content and your channel. Bro, you're just as important as everybody else here. You're really doing good work for the community.
Thanks, man. Holy cow. I appreciate that. I didn't...
Hey, I know. Well, look, I try to throw Jeremy a bone, right? I throw Jeremy a bone, and he goes, I don't deserve a bone. Like, what is that? Let's be nice, Jeremy.
You could lead a horse to water, GreenBean, but
well said. I think that's exactly what happened. So yeah, man, Nick, it's nice to see you, bro. It's nice to have your face because we talked for years with you guys, and we never get to see your faces. So it's so neat.
Yeah, this is a really cool opportunity. And, I see everybody else coming on, Windows and everybody. And I'm like, you know what? Exactly. If we get a chance to connect with these guys that we spend every Monday night with and every Thursday night with, we might as well. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's why I did it. I knew it was a little bit less, it's like, hey, it's kind of laid back today. It's a Saturday. It wasn't planned. Let's just hang out and have some fun. Speaking of having some fun, there's somebody else popping in right now that you may recognize. Let's say hello to this fella. What's he doing?
The gang's all here. Man.
What's good, boys?
Figured
You're
jumping on, Nick.
This is the VIP treatment. Holy cow.
See, Nick? Only the best, buddy. Only the best. So, Ryan, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. My morning has consisted of ripping out a tub shower in our guest bath. So I just sliced all that up, threw it in the garbage, finally got home and showered. I'm DVRing the game, so I have to go back and watch the first half. But how's it looking so far?
Well, I got
things out of Willis.
Ace Smith.
Yeah.
This is
right.
Good. We want him to look as good as possible.
Dude, right. We were talking about it a little bit. Do you think there's any chance? Malik Willis looks legit today, with no question. Not perfect, but he looks really, really good. There was a rumor coming around. Actually, not a rumor. Ali was telling us on the Thursday Thick of It that Detroit is rumored to really like Malik Willis. Mm-hmm. Do you think if he played well today, if he has a great combine, you think there's any chance that the Detroit Lions will feel like they have to take him with the second overall pick? You think that's possible?
I think it's definitely possible. I would be surprised if he makes it to 10 at this point. I really do think he's going to wind up rising. I think he is going to be the first quarterback off the board based on what we've seen. He's just so fast. And if he's proving his talent amongst, peers like this, I think that's enough of a nod, I think. Does he rise up to 2? I don't know. I mean, quarterbacks are going to rise. That's where they're going to go, right? And we've talked about how they're going to rise. Someone's going to get taken in the top 5. But now, like, is there any thought process of, like, if he doesn't go at 2, do you trade out of 4, or do you want to, like, I mean, I guess it depends what you're offered, but, like, I would be trying like hell to get this guy in the top 5 and have Atlanta want to jump up in front of Carolina. That would be my preferred trade down, I think.
Amazing. So Matt was talking about maybe Pittsburgh wanting to come up. That's another rumor.
I have heard that Pittsburgh's infatuated with them. I heard Tomlin wants a running quarterback.
Right, dude. You think about that. He's been with Ben Roethlisberger the whole time. This is his first opportunity to really get a guy that he wants to coach, that he wants to get.
I would say
interesting.
I think the Steelers, what are they at, 20 right now? I think
20.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the assets needed to go up and get this guy. Unless he does start falling, then I think they could take him at 20. I think what's going to wind up happening is you're going to see Haskins and like Mariota compete in Washington for a year. They're going to bottom out with a young team because they were the second youngest team to us this past year. And then they're going to have a really high, like probably top 5 pick or top 10 pick next year. And that's when they'll make their move for like their quarterback if Haskins and whoever the other guy is don't work out.
Man, see, I like this because we were being told this whole time that the quarterback class, it's weak, and it is. But if some of these guys like a Malik Willis and Pickett, if they start creeping up, I would love. What happened, Jeremy? Talk about
touchdown. I'm trying to see if it's who it is. It's 85. It's
you know who that is. You know who that is.
85 is.
That's right.
That's McBride, baby.
That's my boy. Okay, let's keep it just at 1. No more. No more.
That's right. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're missing. That exact play right there is what we're missing in our offense. Oh, I love it. Now, we don't want to see McBride. I mean, look, it's going to happen. Well, he's a stud. Ali was telling us that the rumor is that he is considered first-round talent, so there might not be the potential of grabbing him at 35 like we'd hoped. But maybe we got to do something creative. So if that trade happens with maybe we trade back with the Steelers if Malik Willis is there. They trade up, we get 57 and maybe next year's first or something like that. And then we get back to 20. Ryan, would you take Trey McBride there at 20?
I would not. No, I want Trey McBride. I want him at 35. I think there's a lot of tight ends I like that I would not burn a first round pick on McBride. I think I'd Yankee Doodle.
I know, Yankee Doodle. Did you guys see? Wait, did you see the picture? Well, Matt said the
is there
same
a picture?
Thing. Yeah,
well,
hold on.
I sent the picture, right?
What?
Well, no. I'm sorry. I smeared two things together. I said Matt agreed with you that if we can't get him at 35, then we don't get him.
I thought you were talking about a picture of GreenBean from the porn. Oh my god.
No, I was, but then I was right. Yeah, I know. That was my fault. I let it all smear together. That was me. But I have a picture. I'll show you guys what Yankee Doodle looks like. Hold on a second here.
Yeah,
I'm going to show you.
Are you sure you want this on the internet forever? This could be incriminating evidence.
Hey man, it's already out there.
Yeah,
it's already out
there.
there.
Find it from the internet.
I know, that's where I had to get it. Let me see. I'm going to try to find this thing for you. So Nick, with what Ryan just said, I'm real curious because you said McBride's your boy. Are you willing to? If we traded back with the Steelers and we were at pick 20, are you willing to take McBride there?
Yes, I think that it's a glaring hole, and I think he gives, like we've all been saying, like you've been saying, like Jets Twitter has been saying, he gives us what we're missing. He gives this offense another dimension. We've obviously been wanting to utilize our tight ends, and listen, I love Trayvon Wesco just as much as the next guy, but we are due for an upgrade, and I think that he can come in, he can be groomed into this offense to be that security blanket, be that check down that we were all so concerned that Zach wasn't taking his checkdowns all season, right? Why is he not taking the check down? Why is he not taking the easy play? Well, if we give him a guy like this, where that seems to be his specialty, I think it would really help the development of Zach and the offense as a whole. So I am in on it. I do think that taking him at 10 might be a little rich just because, it's a top 10 pick, right? And I get that people wanted him and he's kind of become this darling of the draft class that everybody wants. But I feel like 20, and I mean, I'm praying that he's at 35. But I mean, if we do trade back to about 20, yeah, I'd be on board.
Yeah, you know what? I go back and forth on that one. Even since we started talking about it a little while ago, I was right with no, that's too high. And I've gone back to like, you know what? If that's the guy you think can really help your offense, why not? Like, why are we willing to take a wide receiver like a Traylon Burks or a Drake London at that spot and not Trey McBride when he's also going to add blocking and everything? So I think I might be with you, man. I'm not sure. All right, so I'm going to show you guys this picture. This was Yankee Doodle. So I'm the guy on the end, on the right side here. Okay. You see him?
way.
Yeah, that's me. So to the left,
the long hair. That's you.
Oh yeah, I was super
No
cool. See my
way.
Get out of here.
So I forget the guy to the left. That guy on the left there, that's actually Dave Cyrus. He just he writer for Saturday Night Live, and he just wrote the movie King of Staten Island with what's his name? Yeah, he wrote it.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's my good buddy. And then the next guy's name is Porny Van Horny, right here. And then there's what the hell was his name? Chef Voyeur D. and then the old Yankee Doodle action on the right. So I was an All-American pimp. You see my pink feather?
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
Not bad, huh?
That's too good.
So there
I
he
have that
goes.
same Uncle Sam outfit, believe it or not. It's downstairs.
That's fantastic. See, all you need is a pink feather and you can be Yankee Doodle.
Yeah, recreate it,
wow.
maybe?
You're Uncle Sam. I'm not Uncle Sam. I'm Yankee Doodle.
That's right. I'm Yankee Doodle. So there you go, everybody. That's the last time I'll show that, I think. But hey, it's out there now. It's forever on this stream. So Nick, who else? Nick, before I let you go, buddy, who else you really got your eyes on in this game?
I think we got to look at the O-line. I really am invested in the protection and development of Zach Wilson. I think that we have had this tumultuous situation with our O-line with, everybody knows about what's going on with Mekhi. And I want to have it ironed out. No more problems. If it's Linderbaum, if it's Evan Neal, albeit neither of these guys are playing, but that's kind of where my hope lies. Is we're hoping to fortify the O-line, be done with it, no more O-line picks, and we can head in the right direction.
Yeah, well, I like that. I think that's really something. I think this is the year, even if it's not our first round picks, whatever it is, this is the year we got to get the offensive line done. It's year 3. You've used 2 first-round picks on offensive line. The 4th-round pick just retired, sad to say, in Cam Clark. We've gotten some free agents here. This is the year, man. We got to nail this offensive line down. Like I said, even if it's not the first-round pick, use one of your seconds. Use a third. Get James Daniels in free agency, somebody like that, and get the O-line done for Zach Wilson. You want these guys here for the next 4 or 5 years together as a unit, and then we can go from there. But I'm with you, Nick. I think that's important. Are you looking at what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Our boy from Northern Iowa. That's our boy, right?
Yeah, which one? Who's that? What's his name?
The Penning or whatever?
Yeah.
Penny, Trevor Penning. That's
who's that kicker? Don't take that kicker.
That's Cameron Dicker.
Oh, forget him. Take him off the
huge
board.
pecker kicker.
Amazing.
All right. Well, Nick, man, thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, guys.
It's nice to see the face. You know what I mean? This is good.
Keep up the good work and keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate it.
You're awesome,
buddy.
Take it easy.
Bye, guys.
Adios.
Yeah, that's
So
cool,
GreenBean,
man. Yeah.
I got some stats. This is from our buddy Sperm Edwards over at Jetnation.
Oh, okay. One of the better post
he's one of my
makers over
favorite
there.
posters. One of my
he's
favorite
good.
posters.
He's good.
So we were talking about tight end in the first round. And in the last 10 years, tight ends that were taken. Kyle Pitts, number 4. Hawkinson, number 8. Fant, number 20. Hayden Hurst, number 25. O.J. Howard, 19. Evan Ingram, 23. Njoku, 29. Ebron, number 10. Eifert, 21. Now, if you go back through all that, so the guys that made the Pro Bowl: Pitts, Hawkinson, Ingram, Ebron, and Eifert. I don't know if I would consider any of these I think Pitts and Hawkinson are the only two you might be able to say were good picks. But Hawkinson, based on actually, Ebron had a decent season, but if you look at I think it's like the 7 or 8 picks after Ebron, they're all like studs. So
really?
Not a good pick, but like a decent player. Same thing with Hawkinson. Like, I don't know if Hawkinson's worth 50 yards, like the number 8 overall pick for 50 yards a game. But I don't know, dude. Tight end in the first round's not a huge success story. Unless you're that's a talent like Pitts.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like we talked about last year around the draft, there are a couple like Pat Kerwin is one, as is Jim Miller, his co-host on Moving the Change. They have been paying attention to over the last few years what they view as a conscious devaluing of the tight end position, very similar to what happened with running backs a few years ago. I mean, just 10 years ago, running back in the first was a slam dunk. Everybody wanted a running back in the first round. But tight end the last few years, because of what you're saying, is starting to pull back into like the 2nd, 4th round, 6th round, like that. And you're getting your tight ends there. So that makes a lot of sense, especially when you take a little sample size like that. What was that, 10 years or 7, 8 years?
That's the last 10 years of first round tight ends.
So when you look at first round tight ends, they're not exactly blowing the doors off the place. And then you look at Kels. He was what, a 4th? I think he was, and Kittle is a mid-round pick as well. So, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't think I'm taking McBride in the first round. I think if anything, you sit tight at 35. If he's not there, if you want to take Ruckert at 38 or something like that, maybe I'd sign up on that. Like I have no problem, but I'm not trading up for a tight end. I would go after. I'm not against trading back into the first, but just not for McBride, I think.
Interesting. So right now I have come back from the other side, and I'm now on that side again. See,
it's going to bounce back and change a zillion times. But who knows? Maybe McBride has like an insane combine, and he is an elite talent. Then, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, man. I mean, look, he's having a good game. He had a reception earlier. He just had the touchdown. He's had a great week of practice, so he's doing everything he needs to do here to at minimum secure his draft stock. But if he goes in the combine and puts up 20 more reps of anybody else than on the bench and jumps 48 inches vertical or some crazy shit, who knows? But yeah, I think I'm with you. I would love to get him at 35, but who knows? Maybe the Jets even think that's too early for their tight end.
Could be.
So here,
look,
it
wouldn't shock me. I mean, if you could really if you could go after someone like Njoku or maybe one of the cheaper free agents at tight end, but that has upside, Njoku, Howard being the two that I'm really kind of looking at. I mean, I guess you could look at Gesicki, but you'd probably need to go a different route of tight end in the draft then. But there's a few guys I like. It wouldn't shock me. I don't know if Ruckert's going to make it to the 3rd if people are hyping him up, because he looks like I shouldn't say he looks. It seems like there's a lot of upside from everything we've heard. And I don't know if 69, if we trade down and we pick up a second, between 38 and 69, then maybe you do something in there. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the good news is that there's a few tight ends that really fit our mold. The guys that can actually catch, that are very good receivers, but can also block in line. That's what we need. We need those inline blockers that can assist, chipping a defensive end for the offensive tackle and then peeling off and be able to be an outlet for Zach Wilson. We just haven't had that in a long time. So look, Ryan, this is the 2014 draft, which is Eric Ebron. So like you said, look, right beforehand, look at this. Look at his draft, dude. This is insane.
It's loaded.
Loaded. And this was the thing. This was Idzik's first draft, and he comes out and does this. Look, there's a little gap in the Pro Bowlers, and the one's us. But look at Eric Ebron. So taken after Eric Ebron was Taylor Lewin, or Luan, OBJ, Aaron Donald, Kyle Fuller, Ryan Shazier, Zach Martin, CJ Mosley. There's that guy. So now we had to go pay him $17 million a year when we, but obviously he wasn't on the board. But and then the other safety, Clinton Dix. So yeah, you can see that. So after Eric Ebron is a nice batch of Pro Bowlers right there.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah, not a bad player, just a bad pick. Like that's kind of how I look at it. Like there's plenty of good players that were just taken too high. Like Fournette was taken what, fourth?
Fourth, yeah.
Halfway decent player, too high. Jamal Adams, solid player, too high.
Yeah. Oh, and Jamal, especially because we didn't have a quarterback. Well, we did.
Yeah,
we had Hackenberg.
Thanks, McCagnon.
I'm telling you. I'm making my Monday night mock intro. Like I have intros for all my little shows, and I'm making my Monday night mock, and it has a lot of the previous busts, like as when they were announced. And dude, watching it, I'm just like the whole time, like Jesus, I can't believe it's painful.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Dave
Cadigan.
I'll never get over that one.
Yeah, Dave Cadigan, Jeff Criswell, all those guys, man. I tell you. So Larry Turkin asked, like, now that we've had some time to kind of look at some guys, what are you thinking about Linderbaum and Evan Neal these days? Like it goes, up and down, and we love a guy, and then things settle, and then we go all around. Especially Matt. Matt did a way too early mock about maybe week 8, I think it was, something like that, and you picked Linderbaum and Evan Neal. How do you feel about those guys now? Have they settled down, or are you still, would you take one of those or two of them in the first round?
I think my title was correct. I think it was way too early because I jumped the gun on the Jets offensive line needs because they settled in pretty nicely in the second half of the year. But I definitely think 1 is on the table in the first round. 2 seems, well, at this point, drastic with how the rest of the year went. I look for a weapon. I really think a wide receiver makes a ton of sense, whether it's Garrett Wilson, Traylon Burks, Drake London is supposedly someone the Jets have really liked. So I have moved off the second offensive lineman as much as I do like Tyler Linderbaum as a prospect.
Just to follow up on that. So you're still, you would prefer to use both first on offense, you think?
Yeah, I would definitely like either Evan Neal or Ike Ekwonu, whichever one is there, unless Kayvon Thibodeau falls to 4. That's my caveat. Then I'm running to the podium as fast as I possibly can. But assuming that's not the case, then I'm taking whichever those 2 offensive linemen I just listed and a wide receiver that I like the best.
Interesting. Jeremy, are you on the offensive tip? Or are you? What are you thinking in the first round? Would you take Linderbaum and Neal, or one of the 2?
I wouldn't be angry about it. Like if they take Ekwonu or Neal or even Linderbaum, it's not like I'd be furious. I'd rather have it end up that we get like a Zion Johnson, in the second round and meet the other needs in the first round. But I'm not so strong about it. Like, people get so passionate about it. I'm not going to get angry at these things. You know what I mean? I just want him to hit on the picks. As long as these picks hit and these are good, effective players that end up, really doing something, then I'm happy. So I'm more of an in the middle balance kind of guy, right? Like I want, like in that first round, to get a stud defensive player and a stud offensive player, and same kind of thing in the second round.
I like that. Wait, I had something for you. Oh, here it is, Ryan. Just to switch it to a different question,
sure.
But he says, I don't think Jared says, I don't think the Jets use all 9 picks. And now we heard that, I think it was Connor Hughes that came out when he was talking about using the 10 overall for Calvin Ridley. But he said that the Jets probably won't use both their first. But Jared's asking about our 9 picks. Do you think that we're going to use some of them to actually trade maybe a wide receiver, or do you think that we're going to go into the draft with all 9 picks?
No, we're going to trade. I think Cooper and Ridley are the 2 that we're targeting. I would say maybe an off chance of like a free agent signing of Godwin too. Now that Brady's not there, I'm not as sold on him going back. And if you think that you can get him, not necessarily at a discount, but like, maybe a little bit cheaper because he's coming off the injury. If you think he fits, and I don't know. I would say trade wise, I would look at Cooper. I would look at Ridley. And then I would look at possibly moving up in the draft and foregoing, all 9 picks. I don't need to use all 9. We have a ton of young players right now. We don't need more.
Yeah, it's like quality over quantity these days, right? Like that's the thing. As you guys know, as much as I really do love like the idea of trading back, especially, getting additional firsts, the truth is at some point you really do need to, to get high quality. Like we've said, we got to get our freaks. We have to have our guys that scare the other team, not just to be a team of good players. Like we need those guys that can friggin' dominate a game, whether it's on offense or defense. So I think I wouldn't be upset if they like use maybe package 2 to move up back into the second, or when guys are sliding or anything. But as far as the trade, I don't know how I feel about trading for Cooper. Calvin Ridley scares the hell out of me, man. I don't know. It seems like a move, not in the Joe Douglas era, but it seems like a move that the Jets would be suckered into making for years and years. It just feels like that to me. Yeah. And with all due respect to the guy, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot they could do. I mean, one of those things I like to see, if the Jets trade down from 10, which seems like, Washington's going to want a quarterback there. If someone's looking to come up, if you want to say like, spitball on a mock real quick, say like 4 is a Kwanu, you trade down from 10 to 20 or 10 to wherever, needs a quarterback.
Right.
You pick up, if you could trade down with the Saints and you pick up Michael Thomas in that trade, or you do the first round pick and you get I would rather first next year. I don't want picks this year unless it's, the swap of like 10 for 18 or 10 for 20 or something like that. But then Jermaine Johnson, I'm liking this guy. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him. I wouldn't mind moving down and taking him, or, if this guy really rises the way I'm sort of hearing people talk about him, it's not unreasonable to think that if the Jets can't trade out of 10, that they might pull the trigger on him at 10.
Jermaine Johnson?
Yeah, I think he's going to rise.
10?
Yeah.
Wow.
I liked him at 35, and as I've watched more and more of him, it seems like he's going higher and higher. And in Daniel Jeremiah's power rankings, he had 7 of the top 25 as edge rushers, and he was at number 20. So that's kind of where you might be able to get him possibly.
Well, it reminds me of Joe Tryon last year. Like he was considered a mid-round pick for much of the offseason. And then all of a sudden he's a first-round pick. It's like, how the hell did that happen? So maybe
he sat out, and Tryon sat out a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think I had us mock taking him in the 3rd or 4th round originally. That was halfway through the season, but
right. Yeah, I don't know, man. It gets so interesting. I can't wait for the combine. I mean, this game is great and it's fun. And there's a lot of guys that we're looking at. We saw McBride look good. We saw Malik Willis, Kobe Bryant. But I think the combine is where you see guys really slip and rise. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It gets nuts with the combine. Remember when DK Metcalf he did a terrible 3-cone and he went from early first round pick all the way to the end of the 2nd round by a friggin' drill. One drill did that to him.
I don't know how you look at DK Metcalf and think he's not a first round wide receiver. It blew my mind. I wish we didn't trade our 2nd up for Sam, because I would have taken him at the top of the 2nd.
Yeah.
I don't know if McCagnon would have, though. McCagnon would have found a gem defensive tackle from, Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, he may not have pulled the trigger on that. I got something for you. You were talking real quick. Unless you want to get to Kevin Chattas real quick, I wanted to touch real quick on the Neil Linderbaum thing. Our buddy Sperm Edwards had another comment. He was talking about center and tight end in one post. So the last few years of tight ends, Cesar Ruiz, pick number 24, is a bust from 2020. They can't even afford him to stay there. He's actually, I think they moved Ruiz to guard now. 2019, you got Garrett Bradbury, pick 18. not a good pick. Billy Price, 21 in 2018. He's pretty much a bust. So basically 3 of the last 4 centers really haven't been good. Ragnow was drafted 1 slot ahead of Price. He's been good. But then you got Ryan Kelly at pick 21. Cameron Irving, pick 19, another bust. I mean, I don't think Linderbaum's in that category because I do think he's probably of the tier of like a Kyle Pitts where he kind of exceeds that, normal stance, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny about Garrett Bradbury? That's what I wanted to do in that draft was trade down from 3 and get to the mids, get a couple firsts, whatever it was, and then trade back and grab Garrett Bradbury. I mean, he's a little bit slight, but he's a very mobile and, very, very technically sound center. He hasn't lit the world on fire up there, but that was my target. If not, what's the other guy's name? Jonah Williams. I was kind of on. Is it
8 or 12 or something like that? Right,
something like that. And then he tore his pec or something in training camp and missed his whole rookie year. Yeah, I don't even know how he's doing. I haven't kept up with him. I don't know. Is he starting on? Is he starting
better
for
than
the Bengals?
Probably because they didn't go with Sewell last year. So.
I think he's been okay. I don't think he's been phenomenal, but I think he's like serviceable.
That was like the weakest O-line class coming out.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Even though I wanted Bradbury because we were just so decimated on the O-line, I wanted something. But this was the thing. My argument wasn't holding water because it was a super strong defensive class. And there were a couple of first-round linemen, but when you compare those first-round linemen to strong years, they wouldn't be first-rounders. And that's when you got to be careful with that sort of stuff. That's why I tend to lean at least one of these first-round picks to be defense for that reason. It's like, I know how good are these wide receivers? Because like, where would Treylon Burks be in last year's wide receiver class or the year before with Judy and Lamb and Ruggs and Pickens, Pittman and everybody else. And it's like, I don't know if he'd be up in that conversation,
I don't think he'd be as high as Pitts. I don't think he'd be as high as Waddle or Smith. I do like Lamb more than these guys. I would say Jameson Williams was on the same level as Lamb for me. As far as liking him. And then, I mean, I like Drake London. I like Treylon Burks. I like Garrett Wilson. I think they're all, put it this way, if Henry Ruggs went as early as he did, I'm sure we could do a lot worse than, any of these wide receivers.
Yeah, totally. But I just don't, I don't know. Like I said, like when I was going for the offensive line that year, I knew my argument was it was like, so anyway, Josh Allen was our pick that year anyway, or a trade back, but Quinnen seems okay. He seems like he might be a player.
I got to hop off, guys, and upload a few more articles over here, but it was good hanging with you guys, and hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Yeah, right on, O'Leary. Thanks for popping in. It was nice to see you on a Saturday.
Yeah, that was a nice change. I'll see you guys next week. Everyone else enjoy the game. Talk soon.
O'Leary. Get some wings.
Thanks. See you, buddy. There he goes, Matt O'Leary, everybody. And you guys know where you can follow him, Matt O'Leary NY, on all social media, whether it be TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and obviously YouTube, Matt O'Leary, daily videos, and the Just Jets podcast weekly as well, where you guys can call in and get on the air with Matt. And that's it's one of my favorite podcasts, honestly. It might even be my favorite. I listen to it every week. So that's Matt O'Leary. So what's up, man? Ryan, how else you do? What else is going on?
What else? So I revamped. I've been doing a lot of work on like the streaming side of things, as well as like kind of upgrading little things. My microphone was actually on the Fritz GreenBean. I was thinking of you because you had told me you had 2 microphones go out on you. So I just got a new microphone. It came in today, actually. I haven't had time to set it up, so I'm still using the Yeti. But yeah, I got that. I got myself a new tripod so I can like do a few more things. I've been fiddling with some of this setup, so it's been fun.
So what did you go USB mic or did you go an XLR system?
So I went with the the Shure. I think it's the M7, if I'm not mistaken. It's a USB mic, but also an XLR mic. So it gives me the flexibility when I want to go to the XLR setup. I can go that route. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. I've had this microphone now for like 3-4 years or so. So it's just kind of time for an upgrade anyway.
Yeah.
Not to mention the Yeti is what's known as a condenser mic. So it picks up a lot of sound. So if like Becca's in her office and she sneezes or something, this picks it up. The XLR mic, a lot more expensive, I guess. And like, kind
totally.
of, it'll lower your like, you'll have a deeper sounding voice to an extent. But it's that it only picks up a smaller range of audio. Like you won't hear it, in the other room.
Well, yeah. Well, good, man. I know upgrading is fun. Let me show you guys something here. I want to show you my new setup. Ryan, you're going to like this. Jeremy might too. Watch this. It's like a Frankenstein. Unplug some stuff, so bear with me.
I was like, see his new stuff, it mutes him.
Wow. Can you see it?
Oh, wow.
So it's a whole 3-tiered. Can you see it? I don't know if you can.
So you've got the TV. So what are you streaming from is it your phone or is it a laptop that you're using?
A laptop. Yeah. I'm using the laptop camera today. I don't always use the laptop camera, but for today. So you see it, it's got the whole pole, and then the light, the microphone, it's all attached to the same thing. So
so that's cool. So it's like a multiple arms off one arm.
Yeah, because I have to tear down after every show. Yeah. So this enables me to like leave it up while I'm in one place. And I mean, you guys don't know, man. Like you guys have a studio and everything stays where you left it. Like I have to pack it up. I pack it up every time. It's crazy.
Dude, I could sympathize for a little bit there. There was a chunk of time where I didn't tell Becca I was doing jet videos because I was like a little self-conscious and I was like, I'm going to not say anything. And I was taking everything down, putting it back up, taking it down, putting it back up, like constantly. And then the last probably 2 years, I've kind of left it out. And now that I have my own room, it's nice and easy.
Yeah. Well, I know. I envy. I do. I'm filled with envy. I know I'm not supposed to. But
dude, we get envious of you. You get to see so many cool areas of the country and like meet so many cool people. Like, trust me, grass is always greener, my friend. Right. And I'm going to SeaWorld San Antonio tomorrow. So it's going to be like 50 degrees. So there'll be nobody there. So we're going to have free run of the place, I think. But yeah. So and then I'm heading to Big Bend National Park on the Texas-Mexican border. For like 2 months, I think I'm going to be there. 2 months. Nice.
Yeah.
Corn dogs.
I'm down to Arizona in
corn dogs.
2 weeks.
Oh, are you? I'm going to be in Arizona in a couple months, so I guess we're not going to align.
No, but we got to. You, O'Leary, and I have to sit down and talk about the golf outing because I kind of sort of ironed everything out, so we have to like I'll get the website all up and running, and then we'll start pushing some stuff.
That's awesome. You let me know. I'm so excited about that, man. I really am. I'm excited. That's going to be awesome. So let's talk about the game a little bit. Roman Wutrick says, GreenBean, you love tight ends. Any thoughts on the performances so far today? I kind of expected more. Interesting. Now, I will say Jake Ferguson had a reception or two. We saw Trey McBride have a couple receptions. I don't know if the offense on the American side has utilized the tight ends at all. So we kind of got into some talking, so I'm not exactly sure. But I will say that the top of the list, who is obviously Trey McBride, did exactly what he needed to do today. So now they're getting into, they rotate the players. They give them, everybody's on a pitch count. So Trey McBride in his short stint on the field got 2 receptions. He blocked well and he got a touchdown. So I think that he secured whatever hype was going on around him before the game. It's secured. He had a very solid week of practice. Numerous reporters and even Ali, who was there, said he looked fantastic, like solid as solid could be. So he secured his draft stock, but I haven't seen too much of the other guys. Jeremy or Brian, do you know if maybe Isaiah Likely got in or Wiedemeyer? I don't know if Wiedemeyer's in the game, but Isaiah Likely, have you seen him at all?
I didn't notice Likely at all. They spent the first half of the game, the American team, like scrambling. There wasn't a ton of passing for them. So it's, there hasn't been a lot of opportunities, I think, for any of their receivers.
Crazy. So Ant Jet says he's at the game. He says, "What's up, gents? At the game right now. Wind a pretty big factor."
Okay.
He says, "It's why we haven't." So there you go. So that answers your question a little bit too. The previous question. He says that that's why we haven't seen all that much offense. Wait, who was that running back? Who was that?
That was a violent run.
27, something with a P.
I think it's Pierce. Hold on, let me see. Let me see who it is. No, that's Damian Pierce from the University of Florida. Chad Muma came in and made the tackle when the defensive back was being carried around by the running back. So that's pretty interesting. Chad Muma, I think he's having a good game right now. So he's someone that has, because like we talked about earlier, Ryan, if you have any comments, but we were talking about Muma is he's in that mid-round category. Like that's where he's, kind of being discussed anywhere from the 3rd to the 5th round kind of a thing. So if he comes out and improves this is a really big game for him because he can really make a showing and maybe get into that 2nd round conversation. You have any thoughts on Chad Muma?
Yeah, I want him. I had us mocked with him in the 3rd round, 3rd or 4th round, I think. Yeah, I like the guy. I think he's pretty good. I love that we're coaching him too. So if we don't take him, I think that tells you we didn't like him. The Senior Bowl is just fascinating. I love the insight that you get on the players.
Totally. I think it's so. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Go on.
No, I was just going to mention Winfrey, who's a very highly regarded defensive tackle, was the guy who stopped the 3rd down play to force the punt.
Okay. Let's see here. Who's that? Oh, who was that? Who was the returner there? Did you guys catch that?
I didn't catch it. I've never seen a punter number 90. It's like a weird. I guess. It's college.
Wow. Yeah, that is odd, right? That looks weird. He's so thin.
Like Devin Lloyd's number 0. I didn't realize you could have 0 in college.
So that was Bo Melton returning, and he ran into it. Interestingly, he ran into his own teammate. His own teammate ran into him, I should say, and that was the other tight end, Cole Turner, who we're looking at as well, mid to late round, probably more of a late round pick tight end out of Nevada. But that's not, that's the kind of stuff that they look at, man. It's like you're on special teams. Are you hindering or are you getting it? So those are those little intricate plays that guys can make or break themselves. Bo Melton has done really well for himself today, I think, which is nice because he's from Rutgers. Yeah. So we root for our Rutgers people, don't we?
I think he's going to get himself drafted for sure, and maybe even like significantly. I mean, he's the offensive star of the game right now, I think.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Hi.
Oh, I got to show you Yankee Doodle.
Yeah. Yankee Doodle dandy.
Yankee Doodle. So you were talking about Cole Turner. He's only played tight end for 2 years. He was a wide receiver before that. So probably a late round pick. He wouldn't be my answer at tight end by any means. But if you went with someone like, maybe you were happy with Schultz, you're interested in Yeboah, and you don't want to burn another pick on a tight end, maybe you wait late and get him with a high upside, maybe special teams, but not really kind of impact.
Right.
He's not, I wouldn't put him in, I don't know what order I would have him, but he would be towards the bottom, I would think.
Yeah. Right. Well, and that's the thing. That's literally what Yeboah did. He came into school and he was a wide receiver, and it was actually Matt Rule who told him, look, you're not going to make it as a wide receiver, but I'm willing to work with you if you want to transition to tight end. And he ended up putting on 35 pounds of muscle to work the tight end. So it's another one. And then when he actually stayed and played a year at Ole Miss, specifically to show the world what he was at tight end, and he had a great season. But yeah, I like Yeboah as a developmental guy on our team. I think if you were to go get a vet, maybe Schultz, and then you grab a Trey McBride, a Jeremy Ruckert, a Charlie Kolar, I think Yeboah is a fine third tight end to have. Somebody that can play special teams. He can come in. He knows the offense, and he's just simmering and developing on that pipeline, man. That's what you want. So I like Yeboah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of that guy.
Yeah, I hope we get to see a few more targets from him.
What the hell just happened to my TV? It says, thanks for watching. Did you guys get that too?
No.
No, right now I have.
They said, nope.
Like a sideline interview.
Yeah, mine says, thanks for watching. What the hell is that?
Marrow! YouTube TV or?
Yeah, I was using, I think I'm on YouTube. YouTube TV. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. So what other questions do we have? Oh, she heard me. Hey, can you come help me?
She heard me.
The whole neighborhood heard me? What? They can hear me outside? Well, that's not good.
The announcers are so bad in the coverage of this because even when I was turning the sound on, they don't know the names. They're not like prepared to be able to show, look at the number and quickly get the name.
You're just sitting there watching it? No.
Yeah. Well, these types of games are difficult. I mean, there are so many players and they rotate in and out. You never know. But as an announcer, you should have a pretty good handle.
Well, they usually have an assistant you have an earpiece and they kind of just tell you the name of the guys. I would think.
I actually got to see a really cool, the way announcers have sheets for calling players out and everything. It's like they show the numbers really big and then the names next to it. So that way you can easily identify one sheet for offense, one sheet for defense. And then it had a bunch of little notes about each particular player. It's clever.
Yeah, that is nice. I like that. Hey,
listen, I got to jump off. I got dinner.
You got to jump off? Okay. Well, hey, man. Good hang, Ryan. Let me know about the golf outing. And but it's nice. Same thing with O'Leary. It's great to get to see you on a Saturday morning. It's a bonus.
It's nice. It was fun hanging out with you guys. I'm glad you guys decided to do this.
All right, Ryan. Thanks, buddy. We'll see you.
Later, Ryan.
Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7. You guys know and love him. We do the Tuesday Talking Jets panel, 8 to 10 p.m. every single week over on Jets Talk 24/7's channel. And he's pretty much daily content as well. And you can find that at Jets Talk 24/7. He's also on Twitter and Instagram. Same name as well. Ryan. We love him. Yeah, Aunt Gina said, yeah. She says the whole neighborhood can hear me. She knows. She knows. So hey, this is for you. Did you give him a symbol yet?
Yeah. There goes Sam Howell. Oh, not a bad run.
Yeah. So yeah. Somebody, I forget who it was. Oh, Jets Gang says Turner hasn't had a good game. He's made numerous mistakes in addition to that other one. Look at that peanut butter cup guy. Yeah, that's a half-pound peanut butter cup. Well, there's two. Together, they are a half pound. We got one when we were in Hershey, Pennsylvania. They are exceptional. What's up, Aunt Gina? How you doing? It's nice to see you. So, guys, don't forget, this is Jetnation.com's YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's a little rectangular button that says subscribe right under the video. Go ahead and click that. We would appreciate thumbs up as well. And if you're looking for more Jets talk than you can possibly handle, Jets talk or Jetnation.com. Sorry, I'll get back to it. Dude, that was a terrible pass. The guy was wide open.
Yeah.
So Taylor makes the pick. That is Alontae Taylor from Tennessee, who's playing quarterback right now. I want to see who was open and who, because the wide receiver had burned. I know Taylor looks like the hero right now, but he was burned.
You're way behind that if you're at the interception.
I'm at the interception.
Oh, then whatever happened to you got you very far behind. I think that was Carson Strong, was it the name of the quarterback? I think that was the one they were using in the third quarter.
Terrible pass.
Yeah, I think so. And and Howell is still in for the other team. So that's what I was watching.
So how far behind am I? How many plays you think?
I'm at third quarter, 7:40 to go.
Oh wow, I'm 2.5 minutes. I'm almost 2 minutes behind. Wow. Okay. So that is Howell, right? Yeah, it was a terrible pass on that interception. Like I said, so Taylor comes away looking like the hero, and the stat line, the box score will say interception. But the truth is that he was burned by the wide receiver, and it was a terrible pass. Right? Jets gang nailed it. Only if only the quarterback could throw a deep ball, that was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Did anybody catch who the receiver was on that one? Jets gang or anybody else? You guys know who the wide receiver that was wide open like that? I'd like to know who that is.
While we were talking, Romeo Doubs before made a really good play. Just throwing that.
Oh, yeah?
He's somebody that we looked at. Like sometimes he's available when we don't take a receiver right away. Like third round, we see Romeo Doubs has been a guy I've seen grabbed in mock Jets drafts.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he's somebody that we're looking at. Definitely somebody we're looking at. Robbie Rhino, what's up, buddy? Hello to you. Jared Helmuth is here. Mikey Mouse. Lots of guys are popping in. This is great. Aunt Gina, of course. So it's nice to see you. Salty Nuts is here. Robert Killian, and we said hello to him earlier, but hello again. It's good to see you guys, man. This is fun. Big Block Joe, Dark Soldier. It's nice. This is a little bonus day, a little extra hanging. We're no stress, right? Usually when we're hanging out during a game, there's a lot of high, intense, negative feelings, right? Today, it's just, hey, we're just having a good time watching some prospects. So I like this, Jeremy. I think this is nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's just laid back,
Oh, who was that? Oh, my God. I got to see who that was.
Ouch.
Who was that? I got to see. So Sanders missed the sack twice.
Where I am, Muma just made another nice play. Muma's having a good day at linebacker.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
He's probably turning heads from our guys, from our staff.
Yeah, I bet he is. So that was Myjai Sanders. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, wow.
He's somebody that I actually took a few minutes and watched some tape on last week, and he's an impressive young man. So, he got around the edge and he broke the pocket. He did everything. He just couldn't close it out. So I think the skill set was on display there, which is positive. Look at that. Okay, here he comes.
Meanwhile, Pledger, I think he's the receiver for them. Or wait a second, is he? Oh no, he's in the backfield. So okay, he's really good. Number 4 for them. He almost scored a touchdown.
Pledger?
Yeah, there's this kid
running
Pledger,
back,
number 4. I don't know if he's a running. I think he's a running back. Yeah.
They're running backs. So Devontae Price, Damian Pierce, Zaquandre Wright. I don't see him, but doesn't mean he's not there.
Yeah, it's this guy number 4, Pledger. I've never heard of him in my life, but they're using him right now. The American team. He's doing good.
Yeah, he's hitting the hole nice and hard. So he's out of Florida. That's LaMichael Pirine.
Pirine, the guy.
No, I think it's Damian Pierce that they just ran that time from Florida. I could be. Let me see here.
Yeah, I just know that number 4 is Pledger because they showed it very clearly, like on the screen. I'm just like, who is this guy? Never heard of it. Never heard of the name Pledger before.
Yeah, Chad Muma's having himself a day. That's good to see, man. I like when you got guys that are maybe a little bit less ballyhooed and they are from some smaller schools and stuff mid-round and they have a good showing in the Senior Bowl. I really love that. It makes me happy to see guys like that. Oh, Jeffrey Reed, Hank G. What's up, guys? John Rogers is here. Mark Riz. It's good to see you guys.
Love it. Love it. I feel like Mooma's slowly crept up the board since we started doing mocks, though, right? Didn't he? Like the last time they changed the rankings, he kind of jumped up in PFN.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think he's I mean, I think he's like snugly in the middle of that like second tier of linebackers. You know what I mean? He's like right in there. I think the first tier is, has like guys like Devin Lloyd, N'Kobe Dean, maybe Christian Harris are in there, but Chad Muma has kind of made himself, he's done well for himself, especially in a game like this, and he's in that second tier, so he might be at the top of the second tier. But I think that's what's going on with him. So yeah, he's doing well today, but they've kept him in a long time too. So maybe they really want to look at him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That means something.
Yeah.
It's like when the Jets staff decided to take Zion Johnson and play him at center. Like, why do you think they're doing that?
Yeah.
Looking at him. They're like, you know what? We got him. I want to see some stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, can you make me a cup of coffee? Is that okay?
They had Isaiah Likely in the game. I saw blocking, and they had on this last play in.
Wait, on the last play, what?
In this last few plays before they scored, I don't know. Likely was in for the American team, and then I also saw Bellinger in there.
Yeah, I see Bellinger.
Yeah,
I want to see. I wanted to see who made the pressure on that play when he threw it incomplete and there was a pass. There was a holding on the defense. I want to see who provided the pressure on that play.
But Howell is good on his feet. That's his thing. He's actually a good Russian quarterback, but he didn't look nearly as good as Willis looks. Why is the safety from Oregon not playing? He must be talking.
Oh, that's Mafe again, man. This guy's all over the place.
We're gonna have
so
to check.
just I know I'm a few minutes behind you guys, but on that play where the penalties were, let me see. Does he get a touch? Oh, nice play. Look at who was that? 88. See, I'm really interested in the guys providing pressure or stuffing the run. I want to see who these guys are. So Mafe, he came out and had one of the better weeks of practice out of everybody. He's like turning heads. And then he's playing very well in this game. He's providing a lot of pressure, man. So that's a guy we got to look into. Go on, Jeremy. Sorry.
He's definitely going to move up the board. I mean, especially with us, our coaching staff. I mean, that's the position we're looking for. Even if he's the second guy, maybe he's the second guy we pick. Like, how far back is he? Is he a fifth rounder? How awesome would that be? What a find, right?
Yeah, I would love to double dip at edge. Like if you get, Thibodeau or Hutchinson or Karlaftis up top, let's say you grab one of those guys and then you're in the fourth or fifth round and then you get a guy like Mafe, if he's even anywhere near there, but somebody like that would be amazing. I would love that, man. Get two guys, nice young leg edge rushers and get them in here. That'd be nice.
Be amazing.
Salty Nut says maybe Quinnen Williams' replacement is in this game. I don't know. I think Quinnen's good, man. Well, I like Quinnen Williams. I mean, he definitely hasn't, given us third overall production, but he was second in the NFL as far as defensive tackles, or maybe not second, but he's in the conversation. He just came in with third overall pick stuff going on, but all right, Jeremy, I'm going to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. You have the show. You want?
Okay.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All righty. Right now, GreenBean is on his way to his bathroom. Very nice bathroom. It's a luxurious RV. Quarterback throws. Completions to number 84. We got to figure out who that is. Who is the tight end from Wisconsin? Oh, it's Ferguson. That is not Wisconsin, is it? Okay. But that was Ferguson. Ferguson makes a catch. There's a flag, so we'll see if it counts. That he throws across his body. Ferguson goes up, jumps, pulls it in nicely. and makes a good play. And we get to see the tight ends. Isn't that fun? Love watching the tight ends. That looks like it's against the offense, so we're going to take away that reception. Ferguson is going to lose that reception. It was an ineligible receiver downfield, which is going to happen in a game like this. You know, it's confusing when it happens in a regular game with a well-coached team, usually inexperienced players. We saw it with ABT a couple of times. He had to learn when you're too good of a blocker and you block the guy so far downfield that you become an ineligible receiver. Bust out a burrito. I want to eat I think we have to wait to the end of the game for that. They want to see me eat, GreenBean. It's crazy. So Ruckert had a catch, but it was called back.
Ruckert? I thought he wasn't playing.
I'm sorry, not Ruckert. The other one, Ferguson.
Kolar?
Ferguson. Yeah.
You're all over the place. You gotta give it to me straight there, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, Ferguson. I always mix up.
So I would have just believed that it was Ruckert if I didn't know better.
I should have went around. No, they called him in yesterday.
Yeah, I know you could have kept going with that one.
They got him in. They put him on a Concorde and.
Yeah, Jets Gang says, I don't know what we expect from Quinnen. He's playing with no help. I know. Well, that's the thing. I mean, he's done very well. And not third overall pick well, but I think he's still super young and he has shown he's a very, very solid guy. But the thing I like most about Quinnen Williams is that when he makes big plays, they more times than not, they happen to be at moments that you need a big play. So he has that thing going on where a lot of guys, like I like to compare him to Jamal Adams in this regard, where Jamal has stats, but they're never at they're never at important times. It's never like, 4th and goal on the end zone and Jamal makes the big play. It's just he rarely comes up big in that scenario. And there was a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 over the years that he's been here that he came up big and made the play right when you need it. But Quinnen does that all the time. So that's, when you have a great player, that's when you want them to show up. And Quinnen has shown a capacity to understand when he's supposed to come up big. And he's done that numerous times this year. So I like him. I like Quinnen.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's about money and about price, right? I mean, we don't want to end up. We got to get a decent, like a good value deal on him, right? It can't be $20 million a year or something, 3 years guaranteed, or anything crazy like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what if he comes out this year and has 15 sacks from the defensive tackle position? Like if we get him some help on the edges and he lights it up and dominates.
Yeah, well, then that's different. I'm saying based on the year he had this year. But, if he comes out and takes a step forward and because now he has the guys around him, then absolutely.
Yeah.
But of course. I mean, but I'm just saying it's like money. And then what's Joe Douglas's plan and where does he want to put the money and all that stuff.
Totally. Well, I mean, look, he is in the trenches and Joe Douglas values that. So that goes in his favor. But like Salty said, he said, that's the part that bothered me is 3rd overall pick. You need more. I know. And I agree with. I really do. And the thing is like Quinnen Williams, as much as I like him, he shouldn't have been our pick that year. That's not the position that we needed.
No.
And McCagnon, and in my opinion, McCagnon's intel, his depth of knowledge wasn't such that he can make his own decisions. Like he kind of goes with the flow, the consensus best player, that sort of stuff. And that's why his late round picks were fucking ridiculous. I mean, they were ridiculous, his late round picks, because in my opinion, he didn't really know what he was looking at or how to build a team. Like, I don't even understand how somebody could get to that position and sincerely not understand how to build a team. Like he did not know how. Like you traded 3 second-round picks for a quarterback. You didn't give him one offensive lineman or one receiver in that draft. And then the next year, you use your top 3 pick on the opposite side of the ball again. Then your next 3rd-round pick, defensive line. Then your 6th round pick, defensive line. It's like, what are you doing? You know, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So, anyway, can I have a cup of coffee?
See, what I feel is different about JD, and I haven't figured it out completely yet. It'll unfold when we see this year, maybe even into next year, is that I honestly believe he has a mapped out plan, a very structured, mapped out plan. They know exactly what they want to do, and I don't think we've had that before in a long time.
Well, and that's what I actually agree with that statement, Jeremy. And I think that that mapped out plan includes knowing what is going to be available next year. So, like, for example, we saw just the way that he handled safety and tight end applies to this too. But like the way he handled safety last year with getting a 1-year guy in LaMarcus Joyner, franchising Marcus May, offered him a contract, but a very team-friendly contract. Like, if you want to sign, you want to extend, fine, we'll do it, but we'll do it at this. But he showed zero commitment to the safety position. Why? Is it because he doesn't value safety? You could say that, and we don't know. But I tend to lean on he knew that this safety class was going to be one of the strongest safety classes in recent memory, plus the potential free agents available. There's a few very good safeties available in free agency. So he knew what was coming. He didn't overreact this year because he knew what was coming, what resources were at the next. He didn't buy the $8 Diet Coke here because he knew that there's a store down the street that has them for $2. You know what I mean? So he didn't panic. And, like a lot of fans, why ain't he doing this? Why ain't he doing that? Well, I think it's probably because he has a plan. And Robert Saleh has alluded to as much. He says that. Like, Joe Douglas has a plan. And he loves the plan. So, and Robert Saleh has a plan. Remember when the Rex Ryan thing happened? And then he talked to Robert Saleh, and he came back and said, "No, I talked to him, man. They have a serious plan over there, Yeah. So, and let's see. Like you said, it's going to take a minute to see how it all unfolds, but I'm really curious to see how they handle the safety and tight end positions this year, in addition to offensive line and everything else. But those two in particular, I think, are going to tell a little bit more of the story.
Yep. Well, there were just two very, very big plays from the American team. A giant run from that guy Pledger, and it's the offensive line who made that one. It was just a wide open hole. I mean, I could have ran a pretty good gain on it. And then there was a giant pass play all the way to the 12-yard line to their number 1, I think it was, the American team, jersey number 1, and it didn't really show who it was. Maybe someone knows. But you'll figure it out when it happens because you're behind us. So
okay. Jeffrey Reed, yes, we can see your chat. I don't know if you're still here, but we can see it. He was on Facebook, so he was checking in from Facebook. Nice. You would be the only person from Facebook, so now I see none, so it doesn't look like you're still here. But if you come through YouTube, that's a bummer. I wish I would have got to you. He didn't give me too long. Dark Soul just says the McCagan days feel like they were so long ago. F that banana head. Dude, he had 5 drafts, 5 free agent periods. And when Joe Douglas got here, it was completely bare. Unbelievable. Ooh, look at that.
Mafe again.
Okay. So that's Pledger again, the play that I'm watching. But then, that guy's really making a case for himself here today.
Oh, yeah. And now in the red zone, I think it was Mafe just made a nice stop. He's having himself a game right now.
Let's see.
But here comes the pass play if you just saw the running play.
Yeah. Okay, number 1. Let me see who it is. Jones. Thank you.
Jones.
Let me watch him. He's working against Kobe Bryant.
Oh, Kobe's killing his stock.
Yeah,
right
Kobe Bryant's not having a good day, guys. I want to tell you.
Nope.
So that is Velas. His name is Velas Jones Jr. from Tennessee.
He did
That's
it again.
Who burned.
Maffei just came up with a huge sack.
2 in a row?
I don't know if the other one was a sack. It was a stop, but Maffei just came up with a huge third down sack.
Wow, let's see. Okay, there goes. All right.
He almost knocked the ball loose, too. This guy's really special. Like, wow.
Special.
No, this guy's good. This guy's special.
Amen. Good. Awesome. You heard it here first, everybody. Jeremy Cravat from NFL Chaos with Jeremy gave Maffei the stamp of special.
Boom. Boye Maffei. Look, I'm drafting him in the mock.
Boye. Yeah. Boye Maffei.
Maffei.
Let me watch this play now. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So that was Maffei. He didn't get burned by the running back there. He didn't get juked. Yeah, Maffei, dude. He's all over the place.
Wow. Haider Ali.
Good for him.
Fun. Yeah, Haider Ali is here. I love it. It's been a while since we've seen him.
Haider? Yeah, what's up, Haider? Good to see you, buddy. John Salty Nuts says, JD is impossible to figure out. He's so elusive with his building plan. And, dude, I love it. It's like as much as like on a personal note, like I want to know. You know what I mean? Like I crave it. I want to know. The truth is for the greater goal, it's important that we don't know.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Did you see the sack yet? Did you catch up to that?
No, I just watched the stuff from Maffei.
Right. Watch now. It's coming up on the third down play.
Okay.
You don't want to miss it. I know you. Rusty Spooner, we have a new special player. Boye Maffei.
Oh my God, dude. And what he did to that left tackle. Who's the left tackle?
What'd you do to your audio?
You don't like it?
Okay, now
Look at the left tackle. Let me see who the left tackle is.
So that's why you don't smoke.
74.
That's why not to smoke cigarettes, everyone. Okay. So
you don't like my new DJ robot?
I love it. You sound like you're about
here we go. Hey everybody, how you doing over there? I'm singing, but I'm not singing. I'm talking, but I'm not singing. Like it. The orange jerseys. That's who we're coaching. Boye Maffei, 34 tackles, 10 tackles for a loss, and 7 sacks last year.
Who was that? Who's number 12? Who's number 19 for them? T.
I don't know, buddy.
With us, T. Turner. Cole Turner? Is that Cole Turner?
Jeremy, you're not giving me enough information.
Is there a guy named Cole Turner, a tight end or something?
Yes, Cole Turner is a tight end.
Okay, he just made a huge play. If that's Cole Turner, I'm thinking about for us, for the Nationals.
No, he's not on our Cole Turner. Wait a minute. Yes, he's on our team. Yeah, Cole Turner.
He just made a great play.
Okay, awesome. So Boye Maffei is lighting it up, as is Chad Muma, Bo Melton, Malik Willis, Trey McBride had himself a day, and now we're looking at Cole Turner. I just saw the field goal.
Okay. Wow, you're behind. Okay.
Yeah.
Next time this commercial, see if you can fast forward.
I can't. Believe me, it's the delay. Is there any way for me to try to fast forward a little bit, Merrill?
Friggle D, he's confirming it was Cole Turner. Thank you, Friggle. My guy. Oh, that's your guy. He's a Cole Turner guy, Friggle D.
Oh my God, I can fast forward.
Our Larry Bird surfer dude likes Cole Turner.
All right. Well, it looks like I was just able to fast forward a little bit. Let me see where we are. I'm now watching a Lexus commercial.
Oh, you're not as far behind now, you see? I'm in a commercial ahead of you. So, that means you missed the Cole Turner play then.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I fast forward right past it. Okay. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't catch them all.
It was a nice deep route. You made a nice catch.
So Friggle D, what's up, Friggle D? Rusty Spooner, good to see you guys. Jad, Motivated T, got a whole bunch of noobs in here. And I don't mean noob as you don't know anything. I mean new to the stream, or at least you just started talking, chatting. But so Friggle D says Cole Turner's his boy, or his guy, actually. Matt, this is not actually an accurate statement, my friend. There were 3 games list this year that I was the guy ahead of everybody when I was in the local market of the teams. Yeah, Rusty Spooner, that's exactly who we're talking about. We're talking about Boye Mafe, the guy from Minnesota. He had 10 tackles for a loss and 7 sacks this year. He's already had 2 sacks today. Numerous others, breaking the pocket, collapsing the pocket. He's also had run stuffs. He's all over the place.
He's a beast.
You like that, Hater? Let me see. I'll show you some other. I'm going to go from now on. I'm going to be the woman. I'm going to be Green Bean Woman. Hold on.
There we go.
How do I sound, Jeremy? Do I sound like a young lady?
You sound like a very nice young lady who's going to get
Well, how do I sound?
Well, a man that you find very, very endearing is about to be interviewed. And I think you're going to be very happy when they show him on your screen.
They're going to show Trey McBride? Or Boye Mafe? Oh, there he is. Look at this old man. Let me hear what he says. Hold on.
We're listening to Robert Saleh live at the Senior Bowl. Ooh. So we are starting the 4th quarter. We only have a 3-point lead now. So if you're rooting for the national team because of Middleton, we need to stop them here and start to regain control of this football game.
Oh, crazy play. Oh, yeah, we stuffed it. Oh, man. That was a nice try. Some trickery. They tried some trickery, and our defense figured it all out.
I hope everyone could appreciate Green Bean's new voice. He's
Do you like it?
I
let me add a little feminine on my side. Let me actually try to talk like a woman. Maybe it'll actually get a lot better. Hi, how are you? Is that better? Do I sound like a woman?
Yeah, you sound like my cousin Roberta.
Friggle D says you sound like a yenta. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take the woman off. Hold on. Now, here, let me know. This one says I'll talk
like a male. How do I sound now? Do I sound like a male, or do I sound like myself, or what is it?
Very macho. I'm gonna have to hold my wife back. She's trying to get in here right now.
Oh, really? All because of that voice?
Yeah, she
likes
likes
this one's
voice.
called. Let's try this one. This one's called.
Another sack. Another sack. Who is it this time? Winfrey? Winfrey, the defensive tackle I keep talking about. Pelfrey, I think, is it Pelfrey Winfrey? My butcher. You sound like the guy. You sound like the guy. You sound like the guy from the video game. You know the video game Berserker?
Yeah. This one says split personality. What does this sound like? 2 voices?
Alvin, Simon, Theodore. It sounds like you sound like a chipmunk.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right, one more. This is called Sinister.
Sinister. What do you think of this one? Do I sound scary?
You sound like the guy from Real Geniuses. Remember they put the speaker in the guy's mouth and and they were like messing with him? And
No, I don't remember that.
Like if you ever saw the movie Real Geniuses, that's what you sounded like. Like it was like that.
Real genius. I do remember that. That was with Val Kilmer, right?
Yeah, when they were talking to Trent, they were like, "Trent, you've been a bad boy."
Oh yeah. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
that's great.
Like that.
All right, let me get back to my real thing here. How's this one sound? Is this good?
Yeah, it's just you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
hey, real quick, what's up, everybody? This is Green Bean and Jeremy. We are on Jetnation's YouTube page right now. We're happy that you guys took some time out of your Saturday to enjoy the Senior Bowl with us. This was an impromptu stream. We're happy to be here with you guys. If you get a moment, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed to Jetnation's YouTube page, please do. And don't forget to subscribe over there at Jeremy's channel, NFL Chaos with Jeremy as well. And I want to thank everybody for getting my my personal channel, GreenBean Jetsfan, over the 5,000 subscriber threshold. It's a big one, and I appreciate it. But right here on Jetnation, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're having a good time. The link to to get on the show with us is in the top of the description. If anybody wants to come on, we had J. Cole and Nick Rousseau and Windows all came on earlier. We had Matt O'Leary and Ryan here. So if anybody wants to pop in, you just click that link and come on in. We'd be happy to have you for a few minutes. J. Cole, you bouncing, buddy? Well, have a great night, man. Thanks for coming on earlier.
All right, J. Cole.
We appreciate it.
Yep, he's getting ready to go out probably. Hang out with his boys. Have a good time. So
Eminon's telling Aunt Gina to yell at me. What happened?
So
terrifying.
I want everyone to know because we talk about your Patreon all the time. To be a Patreon on your site, and everybody's been having a great time. It's been incredible. Hanging out with GreenBean, hanging out with Frankie, with me, with Harry was there, right? I mean, all these fun different activities. We talk every Wednesday night, but like this is what's really cool. What I'm doing is when GreenBean says subscribe to my channel, NFL Chaos. Hopefully you like the content, but at the very least, one day I'm going to get to 1,000 subscribers, and part of my 1,000 subscriber party, I think everybody needs to know this. I'm going to be raffling off and giving a membership to GreenBean's Patreon for a full year, and it's going to be his highest tier, which will include a guest appearance on his show. So you're going to, for one full year, you're going to be the full tier Patreon member. It's probably a $300 value. I think it's a $300
something
value.
like that. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you, Jeremy. That's really nice. I appreciate that. So don't forget, you guys can do that. And Jeremy's a great guy, and I appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe at his channel as well. Every 100 subscribers, he hurts himself, so it's fun. I like it. Wait, pure adrenaline postman. Wait, nice pass. Who was that? Cole Turner. Is that the one you were talking about, or is that another one?
It may have been called. Was it the big?
No. That was Jake Ferguson. Ferguson, another tight end that we got our eyes on.
Whoa, somebody made a huge run too. White.
Beautiful pass.
Rashad White.
Really? Rashad White? That's my guy. Right, Rusty? Oh, wait. Rashad White was Chris Donardo. That's who got me on Rashad White. Let me watch this. Here's my running back, Jigs. Here he comes.
Oh, look at that hurdle.
Oh, yeah. Great. Rashad White. That's my guy.
Salah's there now on the sideline with them.
Nice. See my thing? Yeah. Rashad White. So after the contact, he made another 4 yards. Look at that. Boom. He tries to jump. He gets hit. Beautiful. Run Rashad White some more. Oh, he's on the sideline now.
And a tight end scores a touchdown. I think it's Turner. Or is it Ruckert? Is that Ruckert?
No, Ruckert's not playing, you fuck.
Not Ruckert. Ferguson.
Ferguson. Jake Ferguson.
Ferguson. That was a huge play for Ferguson. Huge play.
Let me see here. Who's playing quarterback for us? Look at that. That's beautiful. Jake Ferguson. So think about this, man. Our running backs are going off, but two touchdowns on this team that Rob Calabrese is calling the plays in the Mike LaFleur offense. 2 happen to go to tight ends. That is very telling, my friends. Very, very telling. It's what we want to do on offense.
Yep.
So Rusty says Salah with a big smile with Rashad White. That's a beautiful pet. What a beautiful play. Romeo Dubs out there trying to block, not doing anything. So, guys, I want to reiterate that. Rob Calabrese is calling the plays. He's using the Mike LaFleur offense, and 2 of the touchdowns today went to tight ends. So what does that tell you? It's what we want to do as an offense. I'm telling you, this is the year of the tight end for the New York Jets, where everything's going to change. Everything's going to change, Jeremy.
This is a big day for Ferguson. This is a big day. He'll be, if we were to miss out on McBride and grab a Ferguson, This is we will be happy. Like it's a good consolation prize.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, Ferguson, I'm not sure exactly where people have him mocked, but I think if he's like more like a mid, like a fourth round pick, I could be wrong. But I think if we miss out on Trey McBride, I really do think that Ruckert is going to be the next guy on our list, and I think he should. I mean, think he's that's really I mean, I like Ruckert a whole bunch. Like Matt O'Leary said earlier on the stream, he said that Ruckert's hands are better than he gets credit for. Like he's known as like a very solid blocker, but he's an exceptional receiver as well. He's got very sure hands, and I think he would be a fantastic get.
Yeah, they throw to their receivers a lot in Ohio, right? Look at the receivers they had. So they're, so it's also he's such a nasty blocker, and we like nasty players, right? Well, he's nasty.
That's what we want.
He's nasty.
It's all about guys that are willing to get their hands dirty. That's the key. Like Joe Douglas said, he wants guys that hate to lose more than they love to win. They said that they want guys that love the game of football. Like Leon Washington, I'm not sure if you guys saw the clip. It was out there on Twitter. Leon Washington was talking to Trey McBride, solo, alone. And he said, it's all about, he said, if I didn't get paid to play football, I would still be playing football. And that's the thing. He said, I can see that in you. And I'm paraphrasing, but he said, I can see that in you, that you love the game of football. And that was such a key telling thing. Like those are the guys we want. Michael Carter, Zach Wilson, Elijah Moore. Like these guys love the game of football. And that's what you want. That's the guys we want to bring in, not the big guy with all the hype who's out there and he's a big prima donna. Like they don't want anything to do with those guys. Just bring in guys that love the game of football, are willing to play out of position if they need to. They'll do anything for the team, and they love the game, and they're blue-collar, lunch pail, bang their face on your face kind of guys, and that's what we're building. And I could not love it anymore. That's exactly the teams I always want, those guys.
Yep. And, it's funny because you said before about planning ahead and knowing that this was going to be a good year for safeties. Well, it could answer the question why we didn't invest a lot of capital in tight end last year, because look at all these tight ends we're talking about right now.
Right. Like, do you see that? So think about it. And we still got a tight end last year in Kenny Yeboah.
Yeah.
So we still got one. So look at what he did. He gave Tyler Kroft a 1 year. He already had Griffin under contract. He re-signed Daniel Brown for 1 year. And Daniel Brown got us LDT. And so, but you can see it's the same exact thing with the safeties. He didn't commit to the position. If LaMarcus Joyner came on and lit up the world, okay, great, I'll re-sign him. If not, he goes and makes room for the next guy without any penalty on our part, no money owed or anything like that. And in addition to that, they count toward the comp pick formula. I'm telling you, it's brilliant, man. It just better be what we're talking about. I might be putting too much on it. It's definitely possible, but that's what I think is going on.
Oh, was that Mafia again? No, who was that? Somebody just got a nasty sack for us. They crushed the quarterback. Number 40.
Yeah, it's not Mafe. He's number 34.
Oh, he hit him so hard. Oh, they're not showing it slow.
There it is. I'm only like a half a play behind you now.
Good. That's good. Can you tell who that is, though?
Oh, that's Lakita. Yeah, man. That's Lakita, or it might be Laketa. Ali was talking about him and how he had really great practices and somebody that the Jets like. Laketa, that's how you say it.
Laketa. Okay, we got to watch him.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, Ali said he was one of his sleeper guys that is really having a great week of practice.
Okay, he's down again. Who did that one? Who's responsible for that? Was it? I saw Mafe in there somewhere.
Let's see. I'm watching Mafe right now. Mafe is standing on the end of the line.
No, he got knocked away. It was the other guy, the interior guy.
Oh, yeah, that was okay.
The interior
that was Travis Jones. He literally pushed the center into his quarterback.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. 4th and 24. Yep. The defense has really stepped up.
Dude.
This is looking like a Jets defense.
Dude, let me tell you what Travis Jones did to that center. He had him literally running backwards on his heels. Salmon Jets, you asked the question, where's Jermaine Johnson? Jermaine Johnson had 2 days of very, very solid practice, and he was advised to leave. So we don't know the specifics. Probably just not worth it. You know, his stock is where it is. But yeah, so he left midweek.
They decided his stock was high enough.
Yeah.
Because if you go down,
and Ruckert, as we know, Ruckert's grandfather passed away, so they left.
Oh, that's too bad. It's a Long Island guy.
Yeah, Travis Jones, Ruckert. That's another Rusty Diamond.
Oh yeah, he told me to we're gonna be doing some film watching on Travis
Yeah.
Jones. It's one of in my segment, Rusty's Diamonds.
Yeah, that's a good set. That's really, I like that ring. That's good. So Big Green said he's on his way home from Vax Het Party. Now, I don't know what that is. Jeremy, do you know what a Vax Het Party is?
A Vax Het Party. I'm imagining. I don't know. I don't know. But someone's asking a very important question. Darks who is saying, "What's Jeremy's YouTube?" NFL Chaos with Jeremy.
Right.
You'll find it now.
So
I'm very proud of this. It's showing up when you type in NFL Chaos. As soon as you put the W in, it pops right in there.
Nice. I know that's what you do. Slowly but surely, you want to creep into less letters. That's what you want to do. I still don't beat out. There's a rapper out there who has a song named GreenBean. So if you type in GreenBean, I come up, but I'm not first. He's got me. GreenBean.
Yeah. One time I was typing in GreenBean and I was in the beginning and I was trying to find you again. And it was like, I was looking like a video about green beans and cooking. And I was like, no.
I know. So Matt Simon, Matthias, as he's called here, says, what is this again? New York Jets listed as favorites to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, let me tell you something. The purpose of that article was this right here. So we talk about it. It's so ridiculous that that we have to comment on it. That's all it is, Matt. Now, if we did end up trading for Jimmy Garoppolo, let's just explore it for a split second. It would not be to start. It would be as a backup, and it would be for chump change. So I don't think that's happening. That's the stupidest thing. It's from some writer out there in the Midwest, kind of. It's just like somebody trying to get out there.
Thank you, Dark Soldier. I appreciate it.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, there you go. Good. Dark Soldier just subscribed to Jeremy. Dark Soldier, I hope that you are subscribed to Jetnation's YouTube page as well.
Yep.
Don't forget, guys, this is Jetnation's YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, it is appreciated that you do.
Yeah, we also have the third best chance of landing Aaron Rodgers. If you like clicking on links, that's an interesting one too. Get a good laugh. They're right back to 28. They love this guy. This guy Smith. He's like the workhorse for this team today. But I got to tell you, everyone else that they brought in, like White, just for the little bit they brought him in, was a lot more explosive. Like Smith is solid.
Yeah, I like Rashad White, but he just doesn't strike me as somebody that the Jets are going to bring in. I mean, I would love it, but I don't. He doesn't seem like their mold. Like, look, they didn't use Pirine all year. They used him one game. He had a 4-yard average, and they never used him again. They didn't like what's his name? Remember the running back that we had? What the hell's his name? He was on our team for 3 years, and I can't remember his name. Guys, what's the running back's name? Adams. There it is.
Small Adams. Yeah. Oh,
they didn't like him.
Yeah.
No. The hell's his first name?
Josh Adams.
Josh Adams.
No. That was
I
Cole
think it
Turner,
is.
By the way, who just got the last reception. Cole Turner, another tight end.
Yep, a nice tight reception in traffic. Cole Turner from Carson Strong. O-line looking good. Our O-line's been doing well.
Yeah, I just like seeing since it's our coaching staff, and you look at the defense for today, we saw a lot of pressure. We've seen a bunch of sacks, stuffs. We've seen the kind of things that we want to see the Jets defense doing someday, and it's our coaching staff doing it. So that makes me think, like, this is what we're trying to build, right? This is what we want it to look like.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what shows you. Like, guys, we've heard all week long that the New York Jets practices are faster, more well-run. It's like there's a higher energy. Somebody came out and said about the Detroit practices that they literally don't understand what they're trying to accomplish over there. Like they're haphazard. They're just kind of all over the place, where the Jets practices are on point. And that's a very consistent critique coming out of the Senior Bowl. So that dude, I'm telling you, man, we just got to give our guys time. We have legit people in here.
See,
what is this?
I love seeing Salah walking around the sideline. That's cool. I'm
Yeah.
glad
Right. He's just watching, man. Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh and LaFleur and what the hell's our defensive coordinator's name? Why can't I remember it? Ulbrich. They're just pacing around, watching.
That was why he didn't want to coach. He's like, I'll just be around. I'm going to be observing and watching and focusing on that.
That's right. Oh,
that was on your YouTube video. You said, I'm looking for a positive spin on this. Well, this is a positive spin.
Yeah, there it is.
See that, guys? I'm not just talk. I watch all GreenBean's videos. I can quote him on almost any video he makes.
So look. Yeah, go on.
It's like I study it like film. It's like my game as a player. Players study tape of game. As a YouTube content maker now, I study GreenBean. I study the tape.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So Rusty's throwing up a few more names for us. He says Dean, Travis Jones, McCreary, Chanel, and Polamalu. I'd love. Weary of the FSU pass rusher because he's from Florida. But I'm liking the Minnesota kids too. Crazy talent, must trade back. Yeah, I would love to grab this Mafe guy, man. I mean, he looks legit. He really does. He's had a great week of practice, dominating in this game.
Yeah.
It's not, but then again, he had 7 sacks and 10 tackles for a loss this year too. So it's consistent production, It's not like he just came in and had one game.
Yeah. Come on, Strong. You got to be able to score in the red zone.
So somebody's coming in. Let's see who it is. Oh, I know this guy. Here he comes. Let's say hello to our good friend from Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports, the Postman. What's up, man?
What's up, John?
We can't hear you, buddy.
You're muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Postman. What's up? Is your mic on?
Maybe your headphones aren't set up. Is it set up for headphones for speaker?
So Aunt Gina said she subscribed to you too, Jeremy. So there you go.
I'm excited, man. That's my aunt too now.
Where'd he go?
It's our
there?
Aunt Gina. Our Aunt Gina.
That's right. That's just Aunt Gina.
Our Aunt Gina.
John, come on, man. You're a pro. What are you doing over here? We know you can do it.
You spill some melted cheese from your cheesesteak on the wires or something?
So Rusty Spooner commented on Falele getting thrown around. Let me tell you, Falele had a very bad week of practice too, man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's anywhere on the Jets. Let me watch this play real quick while John figures it out.
White almost scored, but it's a flag. Oh, on Ferguson. Did Ferguson get flagged? Oh, not good. Not good.
Oh, took away Rashad White's touchdown.
Oh.
John, are you there yet? Are you with us yet, John? He's got to try something else. Okay, no sweat.
Throw out the earbuds. Just use your computer.
Yeah, just talking to the computer.
Now he's frozen.
Now he's frozen. Maybe it's the internet, John. Hey, try to reconnect, buddy. We're here.
This kicker is awful.
Mevis.
He just ruined any chance he has today of being
What a
drafted.
bummer, man. That was Rashad White's touchdown, Spooner, right? Yeah, great, Finkelstein. We're happy to hear it. Glad you're here, man.
What is it
Go
with the
on.
bad luck the Jets coaching staff has with getting kickers?
Oh, I don't know. Mevis, that's not good, buddy. That's not good, Mevis. I didn't want Mevis anyway because I don't like the term. Mevis, Revis. Let me see if John's okay. You there, John? I can't hear you. What up?
Turn your volume up. I don't even know what to tell him, what tech advice to give him.
Yeah, I checked on my end. There's nothing. There he is. I see he says he'll be right back, but that's probably from a minute ago. Nothing on my end. I can't. You look good to me. Nope. Let me see. No, you're all good on my end. Can you hear him at all, Jeremy?
No. Meanwhile,
Make
Brad
some noise,
Finkelstein
John.
says-
I thought I heard something for a second.
Thank you, Brad Finkelstein, for saying that we're the best.
Yeah, we can't hear you, buddy. I'm sorry, John. Sorry. Hey, it's good to see you. It is. It's good to see you, my good friend. And well, we're sorry, but if you figure it out over there, call right back. We'll be here a little while.
Big
There he
Green
goes.
says Mevis and Butthead.
Mevis and Butthead. Well, that's what we called Darrell Revis when he was doing all the holdout stuff. Darrell Mevis. It's only about himself.
Yep. God, I hate it when they go diva, some of these players. So annoying.
I know. It's the worst. Cole Turner with another catch. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not Cole Turner. That was Deluch. Dulich.
Dulich. I don't really look at him much.
So 2.5 minutes left in the game, and the American team is trying to come back and score 10 minutes at that time. So 2 consecutive catches for Dulich.
Problem is they can't drop back because Mafe is just
right.
Look, here he comes again. He was going in there again. He forced them to throw it. Watch the next play. He was going right through. This guy he's an animal. He doesn't quit. He's all gas.
He's no break. All right, there he is. I'm watching him. He's now in a 4-point stance. Dude, uncontainable.
He's out of control.
Yeah, he made a decision. I'm going to make my name known this week. And he did.
Yep. Everyone's going to know him right now. Shit. How much will he move up on the board? I want him.
Oh, nice tackle. Who was that? Oh, that was Peter. Yeah, the tight end. I'm sorry, the safety.
Oh.
Peter, he's somebody that we're looking at. He's on the radar.
So I really like Mafe as our double up edge guy.
Yeah, totally.
Right? And he's now, I used to use Jeff Gunter from Coastal Carolina as that guy, but he's just been replaced. I want this guy.
Coastal Carolina. I don't know, man.
I know you're always a little hesitant about that. I know.
Yeah, well, look, it's not to say that great players can't come from small schools. They can.
Right.
But just like we saw with Zach Wilson, like there's going to be a learning curve. Like there is no way that you're going to go to the competition that you play at Coastal Carolina to the NFL and not have a culture shock. It's like it's almost guaranteed. Like you're not playing against the same caliber. It's like when you see great quarterbacks, like in college, like they come into the NFL and they suck after dominating for 2 or 3 years in college. Why? Because the competition is that much better. A really good example was, who was it? One of the guys that we had. Oh, shit, we were just talking about him. Oh, it was Shaq Lawson. No, Shaq Barrett, maybe.
Shaq Barrett, yeah, that was from the other show. We were talking about
so he was a 4th-round pick for us from UCLA. He sucked. He went to 3 other teams, did nothing. He went up to the Canadian League, and he's a star. He's an absolute star. And so what does that tell you? Like, that's professional football up there.
Yeah.
And those guys cannot even make it here. They can't even be roster and, bottom of the roster guys. Like, that's the difference.
It's amazing.
So when you talk about taking a guy from a small school, again, it's not to say that they can't make it, but you have to already assume there's going to be that period of time, that 2-3 years of acclimation and getting up to the strength and speed of the NFL. It's just, it's almost unavoidable. It's like we saw with Zach Wilson, came from BYU. What was my number one concern with him last year? I just said I didn't like him. Said he's never under pressure.
That level of play.
Right. And he had so much time at BYU that you cannot accurately gauge how he's going to handle pressure. Now, Zach Wilson showed us this year.
Ooh,
number one, it was
Zach. Oh, that was from before. Sorry, highlight.
It was culture shock when he got here. Okay. And we saw, like, with all that pressure, he was the number one sacked, hurried, and pressured quarterback in the NFL throughout the first 4 games of the year. And what did we see as a result? Throwing the ball into the dirt, all that stuff. That's what we saw. And Zach sucks. It's like, how do you go from I love Zach Wilson to watching him get chased around the field and then, respond poorly and say he sucks? It's like, no, that's the curve. That's the bubble of time that he needs to get through it. Now, then it's on coaches. Then it's on coaches to be able to take that player and develop him through that. Jack Evans, that's what it was. Thank you, Lawrence. What I say, Shaq Adams?
Barrett. But it's Evans.
Shaq Barrett. Who's Shaq? Oh, Shaq Barrett's the edge rusher.
It's nice that what you're talking about this, that we could point out that when Zach came back from the injury, one of the things that was different was the offensive line play, even with the injuries, was better than before his injury.
Oh, right? Yes, without question. Without question. Well, LDT was in there instead of Greg Van Roten alone.
Yeah.
That alone, dude. Plus, you got to give the guys time to get to know each other. Like, offensive line is a unit, dude. It's not one player. It's 5 guys that have to work as one. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you got to give them time.
Yep.
Fans are funny. We're a funny bunch of people. I love this guy. He's won me a game. That guy sucks.
Yep. Who is that broke through that time? Somebody broke through. I'm loving the pressure right now. Every play there's pressure.
Every play.
It excites me because it's our coaching staff. And it's what they're going to build for us one day.
That's right. You can see the difference, dude. Yeah. You can see the difference. Oh, there's a hold. A hold on number 52. Who's number 52? I got to see. Some of the other guys got to be getting in now. You got to let these guys play. Hold on. Let me look. So my Aunt Gina says that my cousin Krista actually went to Coastal Carolina and the football team has been good. Yes, they have been good. That's one of the teams that played BYU and gave Zach a real hard time. And I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm not saying I don't like players coming out of there. I'm just saying, as a rule of thumb, if you really want to take a small school guy, more times than not, there's going to be a learning curve in the NFL, an adjustment period.
It's one of the reasons I don't trust Isaiah Likely, the tight end, to be honest. Right? Like, we don't get that excited about him. I think it's because he comes from Coastal Carolina, and I don't think he really is much of a blocker.
Well, that's the thing. He's in the receiving tight end mold, and it's not to say he's not a very good receiving tight end, but I think this organization wants that full rounded tight end, like somebody that can be a crushing blocker and still be that reliable safety outlet for the quarterback. That's what you want.
Yeah. He got time this time, but he dumps it off. Can't do anything.
Yeah, Kev Chada is saying, who made money today? Mafe, Ferguson. I think Bo Milton might have got himself into maybe even being a late round draft pick.
Yep.
Who else? A couple guys. Some running backs. That guy Pledger. Where the hell did he come from?
Yeah, Pledger may have just gotten himself in the draft consideration. Sure, certainly the phone will ring after the draft now for sure.
Totally.
Somebody
Yeah.
started.
And I think Malik Willis really did some very positive things for his draft stock, man. If that guy has a very good combine, he's going to be in the top quarterback conversation. I mean, he probably already is, but I mean, he might be the first quarterback taken in this draft, and it might even be as high as Detroit or Texas.
You talk about elite escapability and the ability to make a play out of nothing.
Yeah, and he made it look second nature. Like he wasn't even doing anything. And he was just kind of smoothly navigating. It's like he could feel and sense everything. That's that stuff. You hear it. That's the stuff you can't teach. And he has it in spades. That guy is no joke.
Austin the third. I think this guy, Austin the third, the wide receiver for who just almost created another interception. I think he just dropped his value in this game. This game hurt him.
Who was that, Jeremy?
Was Austin the third? Is it Calvin Austin? He's
the Calvin Austin.
He's the wide receiver for the American team.
Totally.
He did it again. He almost created another interception.
That's twice.
If I'm JD, I'm looking. That's not an option for us.
No, in his defense on that play, number 8, who I don't know who that is. Oh, Jason Peter or Jalen Peter. I mean, the safety. He actually got his hand on it. So he just did something for himself. He fully extended and got a finger on it. So
do you know what's funny is I just had J. Cole draft him. I gave him advice. I said, we haven't picked a safety yet. We were in the later rounds. And I said, that guy's really good. He goes, I don't know him. I said, trust me. And now he's backing up that pick.
Yeah. See, there you go. So what's this? Oh, he's wide open.
Oh, interception.
No, that was an interception. Oh, you got an interception. I'm going to play behind you.
Oh, sorry.
So Calvin Austin the third just got a really nice a bomb. But he was wide open, but he caught it. Bad pass, too.
Who's number 9?
I can't tell.
For our team.
Oh, interception. That's Jalen Peter.
There you go. Jalen Peter.
Dude.
He's posing for a pick.
From Baylor. Yeah, man. That's a way to close the game.
Yeah.
That's what you call an exclamation point, Jeremy. Boom.
Yeah.
Jalen Peter. Look at them all. Do your thing, guys. Do your thing, kids. This is the moment.
Guys,
that's right. See, the announcer just said it too. Enjoy yourselves.
I mean, there have been Senior Bowls where guys have moved themselves up a rounds, right? A full round.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys don't remember. I don't think a lot of guys remember. Denzel Mims lit up the Senior Bowl week. Lit it up.
Right.
I want Denzel Mims to work out, man.
I know.
I mean, it doesn't matter if he doesn't. I just want them to have somebody to get it. But the guy has so much talent. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So much talent. You just got to use him right or do that. I don't know what happened this year. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So Rusty Spooner says, I still want to take a shot on Phillips. He's talking about Kyle Phillips, even though Shaq wasn't good. And he's talking about from UCLA. Dude, if you guys haven't checked out Kyle Phillips, the wide receiver from UCLA, do it. You're going to love him. Oh, hey, yeah, Middleton got the plunge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You saw that?
The Reese's plunge.
They love it. They dropped all the cups on him. That's great. You know, Payo Time, the LA Ram provider, he has one of those big half-pound peanut butter cups. He eats them every time Cooper Kupp scores a touchdown in the postseason.
That's awesome.
He takes a bite of it. Yeah, he takes.
That's awesome. Dude, how great was that? We just saw Ron Middleton get the Gatorade plunge after the game because now he is 2-0 as a head coach, the greatest coaching record in NFL history. He is undefeated. Ron Middleton, I'm telling you, man, this guy might just get a look. He might be that next position coach that gets to be a head coach. Hold on. I want to hear Ron Middleton. Hold on. Oh, wasn't it? It was all peanut butter cups. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what. Oh, and then they got him with the Gatorade. Yeah. There he is. I love Ron Middleton.
All right, great coaching job by our staff. That makes me feel good, man. Our staff kicked their ass.
I love Ron Middleton. He's my new favorite person on the Jets. I love him.
I do. He's good.
So the Jets national team stomps the lights out, even though the score didn't necessarily represent it. They stomped the living lights out of the Detroit Lion coached American team. And we have some work to do on videos to make to really break some of this down for you guys and see which players really showed up and made some names for themselves. Like we talked about, Boye Mafe might be number one on my list. Trey McBride secured any position that he had in the draft. He didn't necessarily make his stock rise per se, but he definitely solidified where he was. He had 2 receptions, I believe, with a touchdown. And then we saw Jake Ferguson, another tight end, have a touchdown. We saw guys like Jalen Peter come out of nowhere and have a really good game. And there are some others. Bo Melton did really well in the return game. Our kicker sucks. Mevis. So like Finkelstein says, our tight ends coach, whenever he's catapulted into the head coaching position, he never loses. So there you go. Hey, don't worry, John. We know it. Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports. You can follow and support John Post over there as well. You know, he's been with us the whole time, Mr. Postman. He's a moderator on my personal channel as well. He says he's sorry that something went wrong with the mic. Got a new one before my stream. Yeah, you got to get a new one. Dude, I told you guys, I had 2 microphones fry out on me the same day. Like my one fried out, I used another one, that one fried. I had to run out to Walmart. I had 45 minutes before a stream. I had to go buy a rinky-dink little mini mic just so you guys could, so I could do it. So if anybody understands it, Postman, don't you worry. But we appreciate you trying, and we love you, buddy. Don't you worry.
He'll be on at noon Eastern tomorrow. So just so people know, he's on noon Eastern on every Sunday. And I'm on his show like 80% of the time. So, and I'll be there tomorrow.
All right. So, inspired. Wait, hold on a second. What's up? Yeah, 10 minutes. Why? What's up? All right. Well, we'll do this real quick. Inspired by Kev Chata, we're gonna do a mini 3-round mock. It's going to be mini and it's going to be fast. As a matter of fact, only Jeremy and I are going to make the picks. You guys can influence the picks, but we're going to do this real fast. Okay, Jeremy?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you into this? Do you know anything about mocks?
No, I never do them. So this is really exciting for me.
Right. So we're going to do it fast. We picked the New York Jets. Can you guys see the thing? Okay, let me get. So thank you, Kev. We'll what's up? Kilted Haggis is here. Oh, you guys are the best. Tom Bon Jovi's back. Justin Jets. Yeah, so we're going to do a real quick 3-round mock just to kind of cap this wonderful day. So, okay, Jeremy, let me clear this out. Let's get started. Here we go. Let's draft. Evan Neal, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Aiden Hutchinson. So we got a trade offer. We got 2 trade offers. They want to give us pick 12, 46, 77, and next year's second. They want to give us 13, 44, a second, and a seventh. So what is that? 13. No, that's a worse trade.
Right.
So if we're going to take one, it would be the Vikings. What do you got, Jeremy? You taking this trade?
Well, I mean, I've done this, and Kyle Hamilton has dropped to 10. So I've learned that there's a possibility you can still get Hamilton if that's
all right. Let's take the trade. We're going to go ahead and take the trade. I'm going to counter. I would like next year's 6th. Let's see if they give it. They accepted it. So that's it. I added a 6th. So they wanted Andrew Booth. Let's see who's gone. Booth, Karlaftis, Matt Corral, Charles Cross, Olave, Gardner. We got 2 more trade offers.
Hamilton
a 10
is still there.
Yeah, Hamilton. But let's take a look.
Okay.
So Hamilton, Kenyon Green is still there. Garrett Wilson, Jamison Williams, Linderbaum. They're all still there. Ojabo, Devin Lloyd. We got plenty to work with. Let's see what the trades are. Go back to 7, get an extra second, but we give them a second and then get next year's second. That's bullshit. 20, this is bullshit too. So we're going to go ahead and take a pick. Who is it? Who do you guys want? Hurry up in the chat. This has to be fast. You bet, Nick. We loved having you on, buddy.
Thanks, Nick.
All right. So who do you want? Who's your pick, Jeremy? Come on.
I can't turn down Hamilton at 10. Right?
I'm going to take Kenyon Green.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I love Kenyon.
No, let's take Kyle Hamilton. There he is. Kyle Hamilton, the Jets, and then Kenyon Green next pick. The Texans want us to go back too far and not enough. They want us to go back too far and not enough. So, okay. Who's the next pick?
Iquanu.
He's not there. Is he? Iquanu? That's who you want? Okay.
I mean,
we're going to take Iquanu.
You could have given your take.
Well, I gave you the pick.
Okay.
All right, Nick Rousseau, you get the next pick. Let's see. I'll do the trades. This is a good trade. We're going to take it, but we're not going to go that far, so we're not going to do it. Okay. Nick Rousseau, hurry up. Give me your pick. Nick Rousseau. Hurry up. Nick. Tom Bon Jovi wants McBride. Nick says McBride. He told us he would. There he goes. Trey McBride is coming to the Jets. Here he comes. Look at this draft. So Kev Chata, you got the next pick. We're at pick 38. We're going to deny the trade. Kev Chata, let's go. You got the next pick, buddy. No, I didn't expect anything else, Nick. You would have taken him at 10. So there you go. Nick Chata or Kev Chata.
Show him the edge board. Who's left?
Okay, let me show you guys some. Let's see who the edges are. Where's our boy Mafe? There he is. That's my target. So we got Trayvon Walker's there, Cameron Thomas, Enigbar, Sam Williams, Myjai Sanders, Bonito, Abikati, Kev Chata. You can't see the board? Kev Chata, edge. That's what you said? All right, so we're going to go with Mafe. Here he comes. Mafe is your pick. We don't care. We're taking him.
Yeah.
All right. Finkelstein, you're up, buddy. Let's go. Pick 46. We'll go ahead.
You got to show him the big board.
Big board.
There we go.
Malik Willis is still there at 36. Let's take him. I'll show you our recap. We got Kyle Hamilton. We got a tackle. We got a tight end, and we got an edge rusher.
And we got Christian Harris is pretty high up there.
Got some linebackers there. Where's Finkelstein? Kev Chata said, yes, Mafe. I picked the right guy. This is the day of Boye Mafe. Finkelstein, where are you?
Christian Harris still on the board. Kingsley Engelbear is still up there.
Wait, so Finkelstein, he answered. Who's he saying? Kyle who? Who's he talking about? You got to give me last names.
You better not be saying Kyle Phillips.
He is. That's what I was thinking.
Well, maybe Kyle Gordon, the cornerback.
Finkelstein, I need more.
Otherwise, we're going to take Kyle Phillips and have the entire world kill us.
Yeah, I know. That's what we're going to have to do. Where's Finkelstein?
He must have been.
Rusty Spooner, you're going to get the next one after Finkelstein. There he is. He says Harris. Okay, there he is. Christian Harris. Coming to the Jets. There he comes.
Smart try.
Rusty Spooner, you're up. We got a trade.
That's a horrible trade.
Yeah. Let's see what the other one is. That's a good trade.
Yeah.
Just a round for 3 picks. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Did Rusty Spooner answer? You got to help me. I'm going back and forth.
Oh, I got to minimize. Okay. Let me see. Because I made it. I blew it up too. I don't see an answer from him yet. It's a little delayed.
Rusty Spooner. Rusty Spooner. Come on.
Rusty. Because I'm
Yeah,
only
I think we're delayed. I got you, Rich, or Finkelstein. I got your guy, Christian Harris. Look, he's answering all over the place now. I see it. I see
yeah,
it.
he doesn't know because let me go onto YouTube on my phone.
I took Christian Harris. Can you guys not see it? Are they on their phones, maybe?
Maybe. Let me
Rusty Spooner says Gordon. So he wants Kyle
Gordon. Yeah, that makes sense for him. He loves Kyler Gordon.
Is he gone? Oh, he's gone, dude. He was taking the pick right before us.
Oh, shit.
He was gone. I'm going to have to take one. Texans took him. Brawl thumbs up says.
Yep.
So our picks. Dark Soldier, you're going to get the next pick.
Tom John Jovi and Kobe Bryant. Not after today.
Oh, not after today. All right, it's Rusty Spooner with all his guys says, skip me. Okay, Dark Soldier, you're up. This is the last pick of the mock. I think. Let me see. No, we have 77. So we got 2 more picks. Dark Soldier, you're up with pick 69. Let's see. I'm just going to pick a name out of the hat here. Let's give it to Tom Bon Jovi. You're the last pick. You want the wide receiver board? Here we go. You got Mechie, Justin Ross, Wandale Robinson is still there. Alec Pierce.
Wow, Mechie's still there, huh?
Yep.
That's amazing. Justin Ross is good too. He's probably
he's injured. All these guys are injured. That's why they're
but Mechie came back. Isn't he okay now?
So here's the wide receivers. Kyle Phillips, there he is. That's the guy I would take. I don't give a shit. I'm taking him. I want him. There are guys I want. Dark Soldier says that's my final answer. Mechie. Okay, there he goes. Mechie it is. John Mechie. Who did I say was next? Tom Bon Jovi. This is your pick, buddy.
He's riding on a steel horse.
That's right. You know it. Got it, Soldier. We got you, buddy. Thank you.
He's wanted, dead or alive.
So Tom Bon Jovi, you get the last pick.
You got to show him the main board.
Oh, you want to go to the main board? I still got the wide receivers up. Yeah, I still got the receivers up. Here it is. Here's the big board. I'll do a little scrolling action with you. You got a center right here. Jalen Peter, who just had himself a damn good game.
Oh.
Brandon Smith is still there, but we did get Christian Harris. Wandale Robinson.
Samoa.
Is Muma still here? Let me see. No, he's gone. He's gone. So
Leo
Tom Bon Jovi, let's see what you got. Where is he?
Chanel.
Robinson. Who's Robinson?
He's the running back from Alabama, Robinson Jr. I think. That's who he's talking about.
Brian Robinson Jr. Okay, here he comes. Brian Robinson. Now, here's our draft. I'm going to show it in just a second. All right, guys, here's our impromptu lightning 3-round mock. Look what we did. We got some trades, got an extra second, an extra third in there. So we grabbed Kyle Hamilton, the safety from Notre Dame, Ike Ekwonu from North Carolina State, the offensive tackle, Trey McBride, tight end, Colorado State, Boye Mafe, the superior edge rusher in this entire draft. We got Christian Harris out of Alabama, linebacker, wide receiver John Mechie, and running back Brian Robinson. Jeremy, I got to say, not too shabby, my friend.
Not at all.
Not too shabby.
I see a lot of people, a lot of players who would probably almost definitely contribute and be impact players on the team right away.
Yeah, see, we got to do more, right? Dark Soldier says, this one was fun. Yeah, we're going to do this. At the end of streams and stuff, I'm going to throw these kinds of things up. Just give everybody a pick. No more democracy bullshit. You guys will see for my Monday Night Mock, I'm going to have a brand new intro ready for you guys. I hope you like it. But hey, thanks for watching, everybody. This was a good time. I want to thank Jeremy for helping us out. This was very spur of the moment. So thank you, Jeremy. Don't forget to support him at NFL Chaos with Jeremy. Go ahead. You can say a few words.
No, I was saying you don't have to thank me. Thank you. I had a great time, man. This has made it so much better. So I always love being on with you. So anytime.
Yeah. Well, thanks again. And thanks to everybody who showed up, man. Again, we did zero promotion for this. We just started it. So you guys ended up here. I hope you enjoyed the Senior Bowl. We got to see quite a bit. Some guys really stuck out, and we'll make some content later for you guys to enjoy. But thanks again, guys. I hope you had a good time, and we will see you. We'll see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.